He's checking it.
Oh, we're in, dog.
And it's a winner, bro.
We are, and that's how episode 1 of season 2 starts.
Kicking it live.
With our first guest,
First time wearing headphones.
Garrett Gonzalez.
Dude, yeah, straight up first time wearing headphones.
Is it the first time you've ever worn headphones?
Like these. I mean, I played video games before, but
Yeah, it's not like you can hear
Yeah.
yourself like.
not this.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
Definitely not this.
Yep.
Not like talking to myself type of thing. Yeah, dude. That's weird.
You get used to it. Eventually the phenomena wears off.
The
Yeah,
weirdness.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I want to get as
Just-
close as I can and
Just
then.
feeling it out. That's right. That's right. Like riding a bike, though.
Yeah, bro. I got training wheels right now.
Yeah, you just get right in it. Yeah.
These are training wheels. I just want to
Yeah.
take them off, though. It's all good.
You'll get comfortable at some point,
Yeah, bro.
hopefully. So yeah, it was a long drive out here, huh?
Dude. It was the longest.
But you can't really get lost.
No, and there was someone from Texas in front of me, too, so they're going slow.
Yeah.
Through all the curves.
Yeah.
Taking all the scene in.
Right.
Had to.
Yeah. Well, I think the first thing I wanted to kind of set the stage with what I think I find, and mind you, everybody else that's watching, Garrett supplied me with thorough notes. Which
Damn, dude, I thought I just jotted those down.
No. You went
Jot
deep.
his notes.
You went deep.
Dope.
So yeah, I think you went over. You definitely like covered a lot of stuff, but the one thing you didn't cover, which I think is the most interesting,
I can ride.
Right?
I can ride a unicycle.
Dude, no, it's
Did you put that on
can
there?
you really?
No, no.
You can ride a unicycle?
Yeah, dude. I used
For
to,
real?
Yeah, bro. I remember one time. My mom can attest to this. I rode it from our house all the way to Jiffy Quick and back.
Whoa,
Like, got stuff with it. Like,
yo,
Long
dude,
distance.
It's pretty
I,
legit.
I felt so
Could have
cool.
been juggling all the
Dude,
stuff.
I
on the
wait
way
now,
home.
bro. I can't. No juggles. No juggles.
yeah. But yeah, I think So my point being is I don't know another local skater that actually has like a social media presence. Like you actually like
Oh,
focus.
I didn't even think about that.
Focus
Yeah.
on your
Yeah,
social
yeah,
media.
Totally.
And if you look at a lot of other people that are in skating, especially around here, I mean, it's not really like a focus, but like for you, I think it clearly is.
Really appreciate you noticing
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah,
dude.
I think it's noticeable. It's
I didn't,
Right.
dude. If I would look at it, I can't tell if it's noticeable or not. So
So it's not an accident?
yeah,
I accidentally posted
Yeah.
a bunch.
Yeah.
Sorry.
it all it all ties in pretty well.
yeah.
Yeah, like all the editing and all that.
Mhm.
Yeah, totally.
And I think that one thing that we were talking about, or at least for, from your notes, you told me, and clearly you can see a lot of it is like your filming is with Jimmy from Get Real,
dude.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That fool's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Crazy in
Um,
every good way.
How long have you
killing
been
it.
filming with him?
Not long.
Not long. Yeah.
Like literally 7 months consistent,
Gotcha.
but like maybe a year.
Well, he's got clean stuff.
Dude.
Yeah.
He's trying to do
Yeah.
that for like anybody, everyone,
Right.
bro, straight up.
Right.
Like,
This
Right.
place is almost
Dude.
open too.
right?
Yeah.
Dude, the Get
Yeah.
Real board shop, bro.
It's so close.
Yeah, dude, plug that in.
Nice. There you go. There you go.
What's
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
What's up, Jimmy?
What's up, Jimmy? But yeah, I think seeing that is something that a lot of other people aren't doing, and I think that when you talk about getting exposure in skateboarding
Yeah.
from the Midwest, there's not.
I think that's how you do it.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, you gotta like put it in everyone's
sort of-
face.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Somehow
Straight
you
up.
gotta do that.
Yeah, like I have to be not. I'm gonna speak a little selfishly,
Sure.
but
Go for it. This is your show.
I have to be the magazine. Like I can't wait
Right.
for them to be like, "Yo, bro, you're so sick, bro." Like, that's- dude.
Yeah, you gotta make your post.
Yeah, dude, like-
your cover photo.
I gotta make it like I gotta make my Instagram Thrasher
Mhm.
and then post my shit to Thrasher.
Right, there you
Garrett
go.
Thrasher.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude, straight up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think like for us, Gnarkansas didn't really like we kind of predate Instagram.
Yeah,
Instagram
dude.
being
Exactly.
heavy.
Yeah, bro. The same influence. Dude.
But we didn't gravitate towards it. We didn't actually like try to dive in where you like kind of the generation that you're in
Instagram's
skateboarding.
a help.
I mean, like you started with it,
Yeah,
right? Like I
straight
mean,
up.
like your skateboarding
Yeah.
kind of like you started with it.
I
is that
wanted,
right?
I always wanted to like do the rugged route. I guess like how you were about to explain, like
Yeah.
going like sending tapes in, doing this, like going by the book, like local or not local, like core skating, but like,
Right.
It's not like that anymore.
dude, not at all. And especially like how you were saying in the Midwest, like, man, dude, dude, there's nothing here.
I would
Like,
say the gram helps certain people, like, so they don't just have to like pack up and go all the way out and like take the risk and move to
Yeah,
California or something
right.
like that.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
you catch
you
the
can-
vibes through the internet.
yeah, you can kind of
Yeah,
stay out
dude.
here and go out there periodically.
Yeah, dude.
If your
I-
presence
yeah,
is big enough
I
on
totally
the
feel that.
gram.
Yeah, I've honestly noticed a lot more people doing that. Like,
And there's people that are like gram only pros.
dude, yeah,
Or
like,
like semi-pro, whatever you
um,
want to call it.
yeah, all I think is Will Ferrell, dude. Every time I hear someone,
Yeah. Yeah.
this shit's sick.
But yeah, I think, having, I think, one of the biggest things for me, and then I'm just going to speak on myself for a minute when I was making videos, or I still make videos
Yeah.
for Arkansas, but like, my go-to is a landscape,
Oh yeah, Dude.
arrangement. And then
That's
like,
sick,
I see
love
whenever
the
you film
landscape.
stuff though, like you're only filming in portrait. And I mean, so it's just it's an interesting topic because like because everybody has had that problem where you end up like filming something and you're like, oh, I want to use this for
Yep.
like a reel, but
Yep.
you don't. If you didn't film it that way, then
It's,
yeah.
how much the reels have taken my life over. Like,
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't
I-
get it. I have to call him and
dude.
he has to explain it all to me again.
that
like
dude,
how to.
him to you is me, is Jimmy to me, dude. Like, and the way Jimmy films, he films landscape, but
Okay.
his editor, I think he does Premiere Pro. He said.
Okay. Yeah. And they have like the canvas.
Yeah, and you can make it. I
Yeah.
think it's 9x16, just the vertical.
Yeah, 9x16 for
Yeah.
vertical. Yeah.
But how I have to film, I have to put the grid in the like display of the camera, and
Right.
then keep myself in the middle the whole time.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So-
So you can
Yeah,
crop
like-
it down to
yeah, exactly.
9x16.
And I have to hope that
Right.
crop doesn't look horrible. Yeah. Dude.
Well, I guess do you feel like you have to focus on what am I going to use this for when you're doing stuff?
Yeah,
you
dude,
know?
it really stresses me out, honestly.
Okay,
Yeah, dude,
yeah.
like I'll be trying a trick and I'm like, okay, I know this is being filmed landscape, and this is all thoughts
Like you're
rolling
nobody.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no one else is talking to me. I'm rolling up to the trick. I'm like, oh damn.
Yeah, like this is backside, but it's getting to my front
yeah,
side
dude,
or something.
And I'm like, okay, the way this is gonna be filmed.
So you're,
Uh-huh,
you're
right.
I have
multitasking.
to-
like,
yeah, dude,
Yeah.
straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Ouch.
dude, I can't even
Yeah.
describe it because I'm like, it's literally just
it
like,
just goes through your head.
dude, straight up like
Right.
a flurry of emotions, and I have to make sure I'm on point at least the millisecond I pop and just shut it off. But like, it doesn't work all the time.
Right.
I'm
right,
screaming out in Fayetteville sometimes, dude, like looking like a baby, dude. But
That's funny.
I don't know, dude. Like, yeah, filming. How? Okay.
Be cool if you could just turn it on and it was
Like,
just did its thing.
why does it matter? Why does the vertical thing matter? But
That's why we need AI
dude,
in our
yeah,
phones. So you just be like, bro, just do it. Let me skate.
Right.
or a filmer and an editor. I edit all my own videos. Hell yeah,
I have to.
I film and edit it.
There.
You stay up till 4 a.m. all
Dude,
cracked
bro,
out. Like, this
bro,
sucks.
my schedule for a good couple months was staying up till 4 or 5 a.m., going to work landscaping all day at 8, and then skating until 10, staying up to edit all night, 4 a.m.,
Yeah.
3 hours of sleep,
3 hours of sleep.
landscape the next day all week, bro. And
Right,
then just,
right.
And the weekend, I didn't let up on the weekends either, bro. I'm just wake up. Okay, I'm trying to skate. I'm trying to get a clip. I'm trying to
In
this. Yeah, dude. Like I have to get at least
some sort of
one thing.
content for something.
Yeah, dude. And if I like mess up a bunch, I'll just be like, oh, okay, I could write.
Right.
I could write something tonight, or I could do that. But the editing eats every bit of time away.
Yeah.
If I get behind on one day, oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
I can't even
Well-
like hold myself accountable after losing one day. I'm like, dude, I have to like stop skating, but I don't want to. Like I can't in a way.
Because
know?
you have to post
yeah,
something.
and I have to keep filming too. So like even if I miss a day, I'm like, okay, well, that's gonna be posted weeks later,
Right,
whatever,
right.
dude. And I'm just like, okay, film. Like that never happened. And then
Right.
whenever I have the extra time to go back and edit that, I'm gonna just act like that was yesterday.
Right.
You know, like,
Move on.
yeah, dude, just whatever. But that happens to a lot of tricks. Like we were talking about the ratio. I am thinking about the ratio almost all the way up,
To the snap.
rolling up to the snap. Yeah, bro.
you're right.
Straight up. And I have so much trust issues with everybody because filming's hard. Filming's really
dude,
hard.
No,
dude.
and I mean, like, you know, especially when you're like trying to
Yeah, dude.
when you're trying to like skateboarding is art, and I mean, I think we could all agree that it's like you're putting your own creative spin on
Yeah, dude.
stuff, and
Straight
then
up.
when you have a vision for something, especially like a trick, and you see it in your mind, a lot of people don't take into account that that what you're seeing is also an angle.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
like you're seeing something, you're like, man, it's gonna be so sick when I like poke it, like it's gonna poke, you know, and you're like, but it has to poke from that angle.
Yeah.
You know, so like if you didn't poke it from that angle, then
And
you don't get
also-
the same effectiveness.
Yeah, it could.
Of your-
not
of
look
the-
near as cool.
Dude, it also your body type depends too. Like some people look better at angles. Like you know, like the
Oh,
whole
I know what you
the
mean.
whole
I do know what you
modeling
mean.
thing
Yeah,
too.
legit,
like,
oh, it's
yeah.
my good side. Like, no, that's
Yeah,
legit.
dude.
It is.
And
legit.
like
Right.
even if you're a short little person or a tall, huge, humongous guy, like you got to figure out. Like some undershots work better for I think maybe shorter people because like
Right.
you know giraffe legs over here. You
Yeah,
know, kick
yeah.
front feeble handrail all the way out
When you
like
see
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So like I don't know. Like P-Rod, he's like up to my shoulder. Like,
Right.
I'm like
right.
6 foot or
Yeah.
something. Like
Yeah.
at the top of his head.
Well, it's like
Right
say
there.
like Jamie Foy's kind of thick,
Yeah.
but he also wears like big pants and
Yeah,
stuff, so
dude.
you're not gonna get
Yeah,
his
dude.
full
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. Yeah.
unless you're
I guess it's also like clothing and shit too.
Yeah.
the '90s.
No, it totally is. You know, clothing. I think that, you know, baggy clothes. Like, there's something. Okay, so many people who know me from like back in skating in the old days, I was like the baggy dude. Like,
Yeah,
I
dude.
had like baggy pants, white T-shirt, chain dangling.
Hey,
Yeah,
That's right,
chain
baby.
gang.
I was rocking a chain.
Hell yeah.
But then the independent logo got tabooed, so I couldn't wear the independent chain
Yeah,
anymore.
I feel that.
Brad, you had one of those chains too, didn't you? Like from the skate station.
I still have it.
You do still have it. You still have it. Okay, good.
It was like a little pendant.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah, dude. I actually had like a dope chain
Still
for
got
it
that
though.
in this sick watch.
Dude,
Uh-huh.
I never got like jewelry,
Uh-huh.
skate jewelry. I
Skate
always
jewelry.
wanted it, or
Yeah.
like skate keychains and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Right.
My mom never got it for me.
Well, we used to go out to the trade show and bring it all back. Like as much, they just gave away so much crap. You come back. I still have like a girl, like a ruler, like a
Girl ruler.
Yeah,
a girl ruler.
Go measure
Tape-
some girls.
There's some girls.
tape measure.
Somebody
like
else watching this show
like
is gonna be like,
original-
"What is he
Yeah.
talking about?"
Yeah, we'd bring all that crap back, and or Neil would find a way to buy some of it for us for Christmas.
Oh, right.
The skate station.
The
dude.
skate station. Yeah.
Dude, throwback.
throwback, that's
Dude,
right.
oh my God, so many memories just flooded my head.
There you go.
Oh my God, bro.
That's where we. That's
say
where
you
we
forgot about
we spend a lot of time.
So
in.
say you've had big
Yeah.
hair since you were a little kid at the skate station.
Yeah, dude.
Did he?
Yeah, when they were
Dude.
like little.
Oh
the second
yeah,
skate station,
dude.
Was a little
Yeah.
sheep.
There's a bunch.
That
There's
was-
a big gang
yep,
of them dudes.
yep.
This was a little sheep back then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think you're just a big sheep now.
Popping down the force there all
Dude,
day.
no, bro. I'm husk made,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's talk about your name for a minute. So like, when I've said it to people, I've said Husky Mane so many times,
I bet.
but people know
Like,
what
oh,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
Oh yeah, Garrett.
Yeah, dude.
Totally.
I used to go by Husky.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I don't know how, but
It's just like
Just use
formed into what it is now.
No, dude,
Okay.
I like Juicy J, and
Oh, right.
he he had an album Chronicles of the Juice Man, and
That's
I
right.
wanted to be Husk Man. I was
There
like,
you
bro,
go.
That's so sick.
You're like,
Like,
I'm using it.
I'm the dopest ever, bro.
Yeah.
That's your call handle.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Yeah, dude. At Instagram too.
Yeah. So you had that. That's your Instagram, but it's also your TikTok, right?
Yeah.
So-
on one of them.
Yeah. So what do you film something different for TikTok, or is it the same stuff?
I haven't posted on TikTok in forever.
Okay,
But
gotcha.
I wasn't sure if you did other stuff or if it was just
I want to,
like the same
yeah.
post,
Nah, I mean,
like it's connected somehow.
I wanted. Okay, originally
I
the
don't-
whole.
I don't
vertical
have the
thing-
talk, so.
Yeah, dude. Don't get it. It's not worth it. But I started doing the vertical filming because of the like study skateboarding thing I do. And
Oh, right. Yeah, we should get
have-
into that.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I didn't have anything to like have like long form content and film it really good and edit it really good. And TikTok was like you could have like a max of 10 minutes. I was like, I could fit 10 minutes.
A lot in 10
Yeah,
minutes.
right.
Totally.
Yep.
And that was like honestly the hardest shit ever.
To make those videos,
Dude,
or
yeah. Not the writing or editing or anything, but filming by myself was insane.
Oh,
that adds
right.
another layer to
Oh yeah,
the rolling
there's a
up.
trick to it for sure.
Yeah, dude. Like I don't think I'm built out for filming myself.
So you said that you had you had a period of time where you were just filming by yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and was
Yeah.
that phase, or not I say phase, but like a period of time, or
Yeah, I
or
mean, I still do it, but it's just
Okay.
it kind of eats away at me, and it's like I'm not even having fun right now. But I need
See,
to get
that's
this.
brutal, man.
Yeah, dude. And it's not even like, oh, look at me, I'm not having fun, but
Mhm.
it's not fun,
I
dude.
I think that it's skating with friends and just like enjoying what you're doing
Yeah.
with somebody else,
especially when you're
is-
by yourself. By
Yeah,
yourself, it's
true.
different. Whenever like, you got like 3 homies with you, but all of them suck at filming or don't want to, you
Right.
know. So it's like
I can relate.
I'll just put the camera down or whatever. and,
Right, yeah, yeah.
You know,
But you do bust more tricks when you have more homies riding with you. I don't know what it is, man. Even if I go ride bikes
Right.
with Scott and Brandon, like by myself, there's some stuff I ain't trying none of that.
Yeah.
But as soon as I'm with them, I just go with them and follow them. Like it's
No way.
fine.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was like, man, I never really realized that in skating. Like I go skate by myself and be like, all right, I did some stuff which was cool, but I just didn't feel overall satisfied with. Oh, I got 4 tricks today
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm riding with a group of people that got tricks too.
Mm-hmm.
interesting.
So you
Yeah.
gotta
I,
diversify your riding that
I
way,
kinda-
probably, huh?
Yeah, there was one point where I like really enjoyed skating by myself.
Sure.
I would drive around and just skate spots by myself and film myself. Like this is when I was like
Yeah.
19 though, before
Okay.
like way before all the study skateboarding stuff. But,
Right.
Like
I tell
I was.
myself to do that more. Like just
Yeah?
drive around by yourself, get a few tricks
Dude.
at the spot, and take off.
Yeah.
You know what's the best feeling in the world,
What's
dude?
that?
Just skating by yourself down the street,
Oh,
going
for
as fast
sure,
as you
dude.
can,
For
bro,
sure, for
having
sure.
nowhere to go, but you're going there fast, bro.
That's right. I used to when I lived in Fayetteville, I always lived kind of around Dixon Street, so
Yeah.
you know, like skating to Dixon mainly to go to the bars.
Oh
Yeah, dude.
admittingly.
Back in the day.
But
Going
you know,
home, bombing hills.
Yeah, bombing hills. Yep.
Straight up, dude.
2
I
in the
love
morning,
bombing
3 in the
hills.
morning, didn't matter.
Yeah.
I used to go down like Maple, I think, and then cross.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what road it is. It's the road I broke my neck on. But
Yeah. I mean, I really think we should probably get into that too, because like
Yeah.
that, you know, that was another thing. Well, I remember talking to somebody about you, and I was like describing what I found interesting, and one thing was, I feel like your skating changed after that. Do you think that? Like,
Did you have to adapt?
yeah, because like I feel like,
I don't know,
dude, and I'll just tell you
Maybe
what
you
I
didn't
saw.
notice.
What I saw, it was like
Oh, you're saying change it for better?
for the better. Yeah, for the better.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
not
kinda
in a
worried
bad
for a
way.
second.
Sorry. But what I mean though, what I mean though is like you were like, I feel like you have, it was almost like left brain, right brain. You know, like something after that seemed like you had connected, and if you
Interesting.
like
Yeah,
watch
dude.
you do like switch stance stuff or
Yeah, dude, the switch
or nollie stuff or
switch flips
fakie
and
stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Fakie, because I think that you and I were talking about that, about you like skating fakie and being a little more confident at things.
Totally.
Yeah,
Feels like
Second,
it feels backwards but normal.
but second nature.
Yeah, dude, just like I like how much more effort you have to put in to
Right.
fakie tricks. Like you have to really try
Commit.
to pop. Yeah, if you even want to pop a fakie ollie down a 4 stair, like you gotta
Right.
pop the hell out
Right,
of it.
right.
Yeah, because you got to push the back out with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, dude, I always tell people, it's like,
like,
dude, throw it in
throw
front of
it
you.
out.
Really,
Yeah.
you
Bring
really
it back.
out.
Throwing it
Yeah,
out
dude.
there, you're
Yeah.
not. It's not a regular ollie.
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
People,
Right.
yeah, I'll see them and then their the nose will like miss and then
Oh,
it'll
right.
just
It
go
just tilts.
straight up.
Yeah, it just
dude.
tilts over.
Like, oh god,
You
bro,
can
like
catch the credit card.
yeah,
that
like
way.
That's right,
let
that's
me
true.
help you right now, dude.
Let me help you.
It's all in the palm.
But yeah, I mean, like I was watching. I think it was that switch frontside flip clip that you posted not too long ago.
I don't fucking remember.
Dude, we're pulling it.
clips.
We're pulling it up. We're pulling
Dude,
it up.
the first pull up.
Yeah, we're pulling it up. There we go.
I'm cycling through them in my brain. The only one I remember is on the quarter pipe.
So
kind of a
you
lot-
think
long
after you
time
got
ago.
hurt, like maybe it was like a, damn, I almost lost my ability to kind of do some of this stuff.
Dude,
Was it
yeah.
kinda scary?
Honestly, yeah, bro. There was kind of a
So
lot
sometimes
of that.
when you realize, oh, I can kind of come back from this, like, damn, I'm charging. Then
It's not this one,
that's the recent one.
dude.
Dude, that big spin's dope, though, I'll tell you
I'm
what.
calling everything the wrong trick.
Right, good. Dude.
Oh,
where-
that? No,
it
it's
this
in the
one?
middle down one.
This one. This is the switch frontside flip.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
On the pyramid?
This is it. Yeah. So
I think that's so normal. There's also one on the quarter pipe if
Yeah.
that's
yeah, let me.
the one you're talking
Let
about.
me hit it for the audience here.
I'm still
Yeah.
thinking about your question. I'm really thinking about if I think my skating has changed or not.
Yeah, I
How
am
old
curious. I am curious.
How old are you when you?
23. Oh, how old am I now? Or
No, when you got hurt.
17.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can see that because honestly, man, I'm not trying to hate on teenagers.
I mean,
but
dude, the
man,
way
you
your leg goes out
you
like
get
that.
you get in your 20s and all of a sudden you got your grown man pop.
Oh, yeah,
your
and
grown
it's-
man muscles are all
it's
filled
this
in,
other-
and yeah, you're gonna do way bigger stuff.
Yeah, that's still crazy.
I say from
Yeah.
17 to like 25, you're like
You know,
on the come up, and you can be really good
you
at
know,
that age.
actually, I have a good example. I don't know if it's on my It is.
Okay.
Fuck, it's not on my Instagram, but this full cap.
Dude, I got your TikTok.
No, it's not on.
Talked
It's
out,
not.
I got your talk.
It's not on any of that either.
Okay, all right.
Go all the way up to this.
Yeah,
Keep going up. That full cap.
this one. Yeah. Yep.
Play this.
Yeah.
I did this in 2019,
Okay.
and my arms were flailing all
you
around.
go.
I barely got all over it. So
Right.
Yeah, it did. It did change quite a bit. To be
No.
honest.
Okay, so I think that's my point. Is so. Okay, if you think about, I'm gonna go back to this clip. So I want people to watch more of this. So I'm a fan of Tori Pudwell, and me and Johnny get into it all the time because we talk about style and how
He might not have some.
flailing things.
He's got some
he's got
flail.
some flail.
He's got the
some
best style
flail.
in the
Yeah.
game,
That's right,
bro.
yeah.
What you
Yeah.
talking about?
He's got flail, but
Yeah,
man, he
bro.
can get up there.
Yeah, dude, he's sick, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think that matters.
It's
dude.
not like he's got a bad style.
Yeah.
Some people can do the flail.
Yeah, like I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to
Their
rip.
style and flails.
I don't want to
sometimes.
rip anybody, but as long as you're like popping your trick high as crap.
Amen, brother.
Dude, it doesn't matter what you look like, bro. Like just get it up there.
That's what I'm talking about. So like,
The pop is the trick.
Yeah.
yeah,
dude.
that's right.
Like, everybody can flip stuff nowadays, but
Yeah, dude.
can you pop it?
That was the end of my last study skateboarding video. Was the tricks don't come to you. The tricks don't come to you. Your style does. So
There we go.
why would you try to master a style you don't have?
Yeah, I think.
I mean, you can look for inspiration sometimes.
Yeah, totally.
But,
Yeah, I took a lot of
but you're
inspiration
right.
from
You can't fake style.
Yeah, dude, you can't
unless-
fake it.
you know,
Everyone can see it.
Yeah,
like,
you can see it if you were.
Yeah, and like, dude,
That's pretty rare, though. If
It
you
just
think
doesn't
about
matter.
Right.
Yeah. Like, no, yeah, and I'm not saying people are like, oh, bro, I'm so worried about how people see me skate. But
Right. But it's like handwriting or penmanship.
like, if you think that
Everybody's
way,
got a
yeah, it
different
doesn't matter.
style.
I noticed that with like more beginner skaters, like they want it to look good, but I'm like, dude, like that's my 1,000th time doing that trick. Like,
Right.
It should look like that
yeah,
every
it
time. After
should
that.
look like that.
Mhm.
Like, I have to.
However
make
it
look
looks,
like
it's
that.
gonna look. It should look the same
Yeah.
after a while.
Yeah, dude. And I've always tried to like explain that in a very brief way, because if you start getting into it,
Too deep.
you start to feel like a dickhead, dude. Like you're like telling them why, like you're not good enough.
You're not hating. You're just trying to break it down. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of deep.
It's
like,
just a lot of body movements, bro. Like you gotta master every part of your body to like relax like that much, you know. And honestly, oh, dude, that reminds me.
Yeah.
Whenever this is probably why my style changed. Whenever I did break my neck, I think I like really either broke my shoulder or really fucked it up.
screwed up the.
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
Because
It takes a long time to heal that stuff.
for
back,
like,
too.
yeah,
Long
dude,
time.
6 months, this thing
Easily.
hang off. I would
Oh,
move it and it
wow.
would go, vroom,
Yo.
and I'd just, and I'd be like, whatever. And
See, that changes the way you have to.
dude,
It's like an animal that gets wounded that still survives. They
Yeah,
figure
bro.
out a way to adapt.
there was so many
and
times where
it
I'd
changes
pop
your style.
and I'd do that. I'd lift my shoulder up and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna stop skating. Like this
Oh,
is too
man.
much. So I just let's just hang it there and like whatever, dude. Like I'm gonna get used to this.
So your body got used to hands down lands and type
I
stuff.
mean,
too.
yeah, but just it was just so uncomfortable to like flail my arms around. Like it would eventually start hurting a lot.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
my problem now with flat bottom, like flat ground. Like I flail when I flip or pop shove or whatever, and then when I'm done, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I should have done that,
dude. Right? It's like you just shoveled like all day. It's
All-
like, dude, and especially when
or
you
through rocks or something.
yeah, when I'm working landscaping all day, like I'm using my arms all day. So when I'm a skate, I'm not gonna use my arms, dude. And like
Right.
that's my next point. Like if you want to be good at contest skating, don't move your arms and just watch how much energy you save, bro. Just like all this, like if I was talking,
That's
like
a good
this,
point.
if
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
talking like this all day,
That's a good point.
I'd be
You know, a lot of
winded
that-
right now.
A
Yeah.
lot of that all transfers down into your core, and then
Mhm.
you burn off a lot of your like
Mm-hmm.
body fat, and you get real low on some of that, which is rad.
Well, there's
The
but
core controls it.
I think there's also like something that's to be said about when your arms promote the movement.
Yeah.
So like you
Yeah.
know, I mean,
I
you
do
know,
agree with that.
There are
term.
people that can keep their arms completely straight. You know, people
Yeah.
make those joke videos
Yeah,
of like
dude.
doing a back tail slide with their
the
arms.
fake, yeah, the
Mhm.
Dime Glory challenge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
dude.
But it's like, you know, that there's something about like you did that, was it a backside big spin on the gap, the Walnut Center gap? Not the one, not the theater squared one, the one into the parking lot of the
Yeah,
of
back
the
basement there.
yeah. And I think back big spins like require like a certain like arm movement to get it
So
done.
say, you still
yeah.
move your arms, but it's
Yeah.
not like you're
Yeah,
you're not a flailer. That's
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, no, and I don't.
like you
I wouldn't
said,
consider that you're a
you
flailer.
might.
Yeah.
But I would say that like
They move to where my legs go, and I stand by that.
sure, yeah, and I mean I think people need to move how they move.
Yeah,
You know, like I think that you know
Yeah,
natural
dude.
movement is what we should be like
Yeah.
seeing.
Like, and also skate, dude. Have you ever thought about this? You
Hmm.
know, way past flicking the skateboard. This is going into some study skateboarding stuff.
Sure.
I-
Live lesson.
Yeah, dude. Maybe just a ponder. Maybe
yeah,
a live ponder.
Okay, gotcha.
You're flicking the skateboard. Whenever you do a really good flick, man, like you're flicking really hard.
Oh yeah, pretty
you know?
aggressively
So,
flick. Yeah.
do you think the air off that affects your style? And like how the board flips and how the board catches and how it tweaks,
Yeah.
or how
I do think there's,
how high up it goes, or how
I-
many flips.
and I do think there's ways like you can do different type of kick flips.
Yeah,
because the way you're
exactly.
talking about.
Is that the
You can flick it kind of like where you're out, or you can flick
Yeah.
it flat, or
Yeah.
There's
flat and
Different ways.
down, dude? Anthony DeZaldivar, I'm
Yeah.
calling him
Yeah,
out. He used to do
yeah,
that,
He
bro.
did. He did
Yeah,
the down
dude.
flips.
but
Yeah.
there's a bunch.
But
of
I don't think he
ways
does
that-
anymore though.
No, dude.
But he came from it.
yeah, dude.
He came from
But like
it.
I said,
Yeah,
some people flick it and catch it out, and some people just flick it and catch it up,
Yeah,
and it's
Mhm.
it's two different. They're both rad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
Right,
hating.
right,
but
right.
Yeah, you're right. There's I'm with you. Like, just depends on how you flick it. There could be difference in.
Do you agree with 90s tray flips and 2000 tray flips?
Like being
A thing?
being like an identifiable
It's the same way with Impossibles.
aspect.
Yeah.
You got
yeah.
older style Impossibles and newer style Impossibles.
Yeah.
Well, with the others Impossibles, I always said it was like Impossibles that go over
Yep.
the top or the ones that
Over
go
the right.
Yeah,
around the
dude.
side.
Yeah.
It's one or the other.
Did you just three
Yeah.
shove, son?
Yeah, right. I think it can be. I think it can be an impossible if there's rotate.
Yeah.
Like
It's
if
gotta
you
do the
if you have the
360.
wrap,
Dylan Reeder.
If you have that wrap,
dude.
there you go.
It
Yeah,
can
that's a
go
good
up,
idea. Yeah.
Or it can go out. I think it's all rad because it spins on that back
Yeah.
foot. Either
That's
off
right,
the
that's
right, that's
side
right.
Or over the top.
Some people spin the primo. Like, you
Oh,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
Yeah, it stays.
It's weird, dude.
Oh yeah, like wheels
Like
spin
they
almost.
actually, yeah, dude, they actually scoop it, but it's
Mhm.
just three shoves still. Like, do
It's
you
still
count that? I count that as three shoves. Sorry, if that thing don't
if,
wrap,
if the,
bro.
if the toe's touching,
It stays
Yeah.
on the heel.
if you understand anything about me, I'm very technical, dude.
Yeah,
So
guys.
That's the
Sure, sure.
helicopter.
I want to
Sure.
see it good. If I'm ever judging someone, be like, dude, do that
Because
shit
you know it's
100%.
like the legit way to do it around and popped
Yeah.
is quite the trick.
Yeah,
It's pretty
dude.
hard to pop
Yeah.
it.
And then catching an impossible, dude. That's why I don't do them. I don't know
Mhm.
how to do them 100%. I don't know how to wrap it. I can do.
I can throw it out there, but I
do
can't.
the-
Like,
I'm
get
jealous of you.
dude, no, I Brad, I've seen you. I've seen you do it before.
I got a little mix of old and new. So
you
I mean,
you do them off like lawn tramps though. Like it's like lawn tramp impossible.
That's-
I've
You
done
know.
them. I can do them on flat ground. They do wrap, but they don't pop
Uh-huh.
high. And I'm all like
Right,
90
right.
or 80s with my foot all up on the nose,
Yeah,
like
Mm-hmm.
just enough to scoop.
Yep.
And then I cheat and I
dude,
pick up the
nah,
scoop
bro, you
so it looks
cheating,
like
bro.
it's popped.
Oh.
I can do the Mike Mo flip. That's how
There you
I.
go.
That's how
Yeah,
I'm
right.
possible. It just flicks.
Yep.
I don't know why I can't get
Mhm.
my foot controlled, but
So it just flicks.
I don't need
Yeah.
them possible.
It is one of those fine line
I don't
things.
need that
yeah,
trick.
dude. Whatever.
Yeah, it's one of those fine line things where that trick can be absolutely dumb looking or
Yeah, man.
gorgeous.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like we've talked about with like varial flips being low, and you're just like, ugh. And then some dude does it over knee high. And you're like,
Right.
whoa.
Yeah, it's the overextension, dude. It's
Yeah.
the next
You know,
level.
it's
Yeah,
Mhm.
that pop when we
Mhm.
talked about
Right.
it just changes the whole style when
Mhm.
you get the good pop in there.
dude.
That's true.
I agree.
It shows your true style if you
Yeah,
pop it.
bro. Like how hard you try the trick will definitely bring out like your expressive nature.
I
you
agree.
know,
Mhm.
like the art form, whatever you want to
Mhm.
call it.
Yeah.
Totally.
I would say it's a lot like the that when you say art form, that is the like that's the artist showing, like the
Yeah.
style of the artist
Yeah, like
is being shown at that point.
and there's so many styles of skateboarding. Like not everyone has to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody really is the same. I wouldn't say.
You can
Yeah.
see people and you're like, oh, he's kind of got that style like
But something's
somebody.
always something.
But it's not always
different.
exact.
Right,
dude.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. To be
Yeah.
honest,
Who do you wish you skated like?
Antoine Dixon.
Oh,
Nice.
Antoine Dixon,
Twan.
1,000,000%, dude. I
Yeah.
saw that fool when I was in like 10. Like I was like 10 years old.
which is funny that I was talking about arms straight down
Mm-hmm.
because that dude does not
He's
move his arms.
sick, bro. He's sick, bro. I don't know how I think I watched an interview with him.
Uh-huh.
He said that just happened. That's just how
Exactly.
he does it. Like,
Yeah,
I-
his arms, like when he does like nollie back or nollie,
He do
nollie
this-
back when he's just like
Yeah, bro. I had
it
to
looks
break,
dope.
I had to
mean,
break
it
my
really
neck for
does.
that.
Yeah,
Well, it's
I had to break my
it's
neck for
that
that.
whole- it's that whole effortless looking shit
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
just
man.
like, damn.
It's
dude.
very like I don't know the word, like enticing, I guess, dude.
Yeah.
Like, in a weird word way, but like
Style's always done that. It's pushy. Like I want to do it
Yeah.
like I don't just want to do it. I want to do it like that.
Yeah,
I want to do it like
Right.
that.
straight up.
Right.
Yeah, dude.
Or
Well-
at least have that type of passion or
Yeah.
artistic whatever.
Just the
in-
thought
Mhm.
process, like how does that go through your head? Like
Right.
you've seen all these other skaters and you're just like chilling. Like
It's what it looks
everyone's
like.
trying so hard and you're not, dude. Like I think that's really cool. to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah. I think I would say that when you get into these groups of people that you start skating like the group of people. So like
Yeah, bro.
going back to when you were talking about
Mhm.
skating by yourself versus like skating with other people.
Totally.
One thing I would encourage is that when you skate with other people, and especially if you are the better one, like if you're the I will say the higher performer in skill or whatever, like what Brad was saying about riding with other people, you push other people to do stuff. So like don't forget like that value that you have to give to other people.
Yeah, I guess that's what I should remember when I'm being stressed out. A little B word.
No, I used to do that. Like we'd be at the park in my younger days, and dude, I could throw a tantrum, you know, and these kids would come up to my wife and be like, "What's wrong with that guy? Is he pissed?" Like, at himself. I mean,
just mad because he
he
didn't get the trick.
And you take it too serious, and you lose like, man, I should just be having fun. And like I'd say anymore, like if I'm trying to trick over and over, I don't do that anymore. I'll go over and try something else, even if it's 2 or 3 times, then come back to it. Like, I want to make it part of a run or part of a like that.
I think when I try a trick for more than 5 attempts, I'm having a bad day. Skating.
You're gonna be mad at it.
Yeah, dude. And I don't know what I'm doing that day, but apparently it's hurting myself trying that trick 20 more times. I don't know.
Man, I think there's a day, or there's like a, you have like a trick in mind or something you want to do, and it's like that day. You everybody has had that feeling too, where you've like had that day where you're like, this is the day I'm gonna do it today. Right. Like this is gonna be the one. And I was like, we're gonna go. I'm not really that worried about it. It's not bugging me. It's the I'm feeling it thing, but it's also like, man, honestly, it's when you're not worried about it.
Yeah. That's dude. Yeah,
the most lax.
Whenever I've told a few people this, but whenever I'm like just on point, going back and forth, I'm not thinking about anything. Like I'm completely stone cold, nothing going on.
Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, you're in a zone.
You feel. Yeah, I feel every part of my body moving.
Man, I think that's a lot of like, just like, adrenaline built up, and it like helps your brain just like.
Yeah, dude, like, straight up, there's been
needle focus on something.
There has been so many times where you've been there. There's the 20-year setup thing, and no one else in my sight. Yeah, there's no one there. People are talking to me. I do not see them. I do not hear them. That's it. I'm there, and that's it. And until I take my headphone out or I fall or something, that's it.
Snap you out of it, basically.
Right. It's like a sleeper cell. I did that to myself. Mind control.
That's right. Or did that accident do it?
Yeah, dude, yeah. That's the real question.
But yeah, like we were talking about that. So that happened on the Arkansas Ave 11. Is that right? Or the 9?
The longer.
It's the 11.
I wanted to
it's the
do
11.
the sick one, bro.
I always like to downplay it and go, "Oh, you mean the mellow one?"
The mellow one.
Yeah,
like the fact that it's
tiny,
mellow
dude.
means that it's easy.
It's not as steep, but
yeah, right.
Yeah, it's tiny. It's a tiny little one. Dude.
It's a big rail. For anybody watching, in post I'll pull it up. But like, it's a pretty big rail. Like it's one of the bigger rails. It's an Accolade rail around here.
It's not it's not so steep that you can kind of clear it with speed. You've got to get on it.
You do have to
sit on it.
You have to sit on it, and you're gonna grind for a while.
Yeah, dude.
Or slide.
And there's no landing.
And there's no landing
at all, and then it goes straight into the street.
Straight in the street.
So you don't get broke off at the rail. You're gonna get hit by a car.
Right.
But that rail's been there for a long time.
Yeah, man. A lot of hands have touched that.
Dude's been skating that at least in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I know CJ Collins Smith did like 2 years after I broke my neck.
A lot of tricks have been hurt.
So I would say this. I think Roger probably grinded it first, and I think he got in the back of Thrasher in
photo graffiti.
Photo graffiti. That's it. Yeah.
That's
so at one point, like back in the late 90s, mid 90s.
What trick were you trying when it happened? Do you know?
I'll explain it.
Sure. Yeah.
Dude. Okay. Yeah, dude. I forgot a lot of stuff about myself, but what I do remember is that day, like maybe a week before it, because I was dropping out of high school to skate more, and this was totally chasing the bag.
Yeah, that's right.
And I had like a week of just the best, longest skating ever. Like I don't even know if I was filming anything.
Right. Just things
awesome.
were popping.
Yeah, dude, I loved it. Yeah, dude. And spring break, happened, and that was the day. So
Okay.
I feel like that's kind of easy to remember.
Yeah.
But I remember rolling up to it, going, "Am I gonna try Smith or 50?"
Front side or back side?
Yeah, front side.
Front side? Okay.
Yeah. Am I gonna do front Smith or front 50?
Okay.
And I kept replaying that in my head, but it took me forever to get to the rail, dude. Like
Like it was like a
dude,
millennia.
it wasn't
like
even
getting
yeah,
to the
dude.
rail. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it was hours. It
Mhm.
felt like, bro. Like I couldn't even see the ground moving. I was just stuck. So like I feel like that's kind of why I remember this or forgot so much and only remember this because
Yeah.
it's so vivid. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, at the beginning, you're about
Yeah.
just like camping out on it and like,
yeah,
I'm gonna
dude.
do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Well, I think, and also like anybody that skates would know, and maybe in other things too, but like I think in skating it's a little bit more prevalent is when you're rolling up to something, and you have the deciding like what am I gonna try. Sometimes you can get caught in between. What is it that I am gonna try? Like what you were saying.
Were you saying it like I was rolling up to it a bunch?
Or just the whole process.
replaying it.
This
No,
was
it was
at,
like a forever roll. That's what I heard.
Yeah,
like a forever roll.
Forever roll. This
Yeah.
was. I only tried it one time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But it's like rolling forever. Like
yeah,
it's never
like
ending.
it never stopped.
Like you were
Yeah.
way back up.
Like,
the
yeah,
side.
yeah,
like-
like you're just bombing forever, like and
And-
not getting
dude.
not getting any speed.
Yeah, straight up.
Also,
Yeah, dude. And
Yeah.
like I started to feel weak, and I started to just feel this sense of danger. Like holy shit, dude, stop.
Your
Like,
spidey sense went off.
yeah,
Spider sense,
literally.
yeah,
I
totally.
started screaming so loud at myself to stop.
Yeah,
And I didn't listen.
Yeah.
And I was just literally forever rolling, popping up
Yep.
onto the rail,
Yep.
just in the air, like, holy shit, dude, we're doing something right now. And I
Mhm.
don't know what it is. And as soon as I heard my trucks hit the rail, just boom, explosion,
yeah.
just down on the rail, whatever. And then,
Whatever happened.
Whatever
between
happened.
that.
dude,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and then I'm back up at the top of the rail. And then I'm watching myself from across the street at one point do it again. And I'm just like, dude, like, what? Like, why am I stuck here? Like
right.
watching myself
I should
break my
leave.
neck. Yeah,
Uh.
dude, like I cannot figure this out. So like I've tried to explain this to people.
Mhm.
I have never witnessed this fall in my own eyes. Like
Right.
I don't know what it looks
Yeah.
like. Like
was
I
it
can't
was it filmed?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, it was
Yeah, you
filmed.
can watch
Okay.
that,
Okay.
but you just don't remember the.
No, dude.
Yeah.
Like I remember watching it in this tripped out state, like unconscious in my head from across the street.
Well, you know what's really interesting about that is what we talked about earlier, where we were talking about envisioning a trick.
Yeah.
And you have an angle, a mental angle of what
Like I
this
got
is, what
shot
this
to
looks
the
like.
camera.
Like
Yeah,
you got
it's like
shot
the-
to the camera,
It's like an out of body experience.
Yeah,
and you
dude.
were the cameraman.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, from the
And-
second angle,
Bro.
You know.
Did you ever
Just
go back?
like
Yep.
I'm thinking about it, but like
I just sometimes it's like PTSD. You don't go back to some of those
dude,
big
dude,
injury
dude.
spots.
Totally,
man.
totally.
I've had
Yeah.
a lot of problems, like
Like about that rail. or just
in
about
general,
rails.
just mental problems.
Mental, yeah,
dude.
yeah.
After hitting my head that hard, it was
Mhm.
like it took a while for me to find myself again. Like
Get back to normal,
It's
or
like
what
a-
you
yeah.
felt like was
It's
normal for you.
It's like a
I
reset
couldn't
or something.
I couldn't hear my subconscious voice for years.
Mhm.
Like
Whoa.
I didn't know who I was. Like,
Bro,
and I
there's-
tried telling people this and like
Yeah.
reasoning. They're like,
Mhm.
like I don't know if you believe me, but like this was happening to me and only I knew.
Well,
you know?
it kind of sounds like you're already like a subconscious skater. So like
Totally.
when you were talking about like when you skate, like you kind of go in your own zone.
It all comes back then, dude.
Exactly. And so like if you think about like being knocked unconscious,
Mhm.
and if you're a conscious skater, like of course that's gonna change like
trip
your
me
stuff.
out,
dude.
Plus, dude, if you got knocked out while you were trying
Oh,
to
bro,
be
I
in
was
the zone,
gone.
you know,
Yeah.
you were like,
so you're
hey,
like accessing
I'm dialed
the
in.
channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so yeah,
Like,
part of
oh,
that.
so you're saying like I understand what's about
Yeah,
to happen.
but also going
Yeah.
back and like putting yourself in those same type of, I probably shouldn't try this trick,
Yeah.
but I really want it.
Mhm.
You have to overcome that type of trauma in your brain. Like,
yeah,
I get
Dude.
that because it's, man, the older I got, the more I got hurt. And it was like,
Yeah, dude.
I'm going to go right back. And then I'd
Yeah.
go back to one of my hard tricks and I'd be like,
oh,
damn, dude, I'm scared. Like,
Yeah.
I don't,
Right.
Like
I don't
the
want to fall
actual
again.
feeling of scared, like
Yeah, being scared.
not just like
Yeah,
I'm a
like
little
real
wuss,
scared.
dude. Like
Yeah.
I'm frightened.
I started saying when you were little, it was like, I'll just take whatever comes.
Yeah.
Busted knee,
Straight up.
toe, whatever.
Yeah.
I ripped a nail off, whatever. I'll
Yeah.
just take it.
Yep.
You don't have that type of.
Your body understands. Your
Even-
brain doesn't.
Even early
sometimes.
on when we
Mhm.
would go mountain biking, I felt pretty good early on when we first started trying to ride. And I would say I've been gun shy for a while from
Mhm.
some of that stuff.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like it was major injuries, but I could have seriously gotten broke off.
Yeah,
but
dude.
thanks to
Yeah.
skating, I
I
fell
don't-
properly.
dude.
So,
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Mhm.
bro.
So
Skating
true.
keeps you limber in
and,
every
and,
way.
and it also like teaches you how to fall.
fall, roll, tuck.
Yeah, because I've described this with in mountain biking. There's not a lot of skaters in mountain biking, but when you are a skater, the first thing you learn is how to fall. Like
Yeah,
that's
totally.
like that.
You're
That's
doing it
You
so
feel your
much.
body,
Yeah.
whether it's turning this way or it's turning this way, you instantly, you have this moment of clarity. I call it like
Yeah.
you're like Luke Skywalker. You're like one with the
Yeah,
force. Like
dude.
when you get in a wreck
Yeah.
or something, it all slows down for you.
Yeah.
So you're able to tuck the arm, or
Mhm.
I'm gonna front flip, so I'm gonna tuck.
So
my
I'm gonna
head,
tuck
and
my
if
head.
If I don't, I'm doing this, and I'm scorpion and probably breaking.
Mhm.
Yeah,
stuff.
and if you don't make these split-second
right.
decisions, that thought,
And you're trained
you
to do
are
that.
going to hurt
Mhm.
yourself.
and your whole
Absolutely.
body is trained for quick twitch, and when it
Yeah.
comes to skateboarding,
Yeah.
it's a lot.
I just
it can be a
realized
little
what that
different from
was.
some
Mhm.
other sports, but your quick twitches have to be.
Well, it's
really
called
involved.
micro movements.
Yep.
That's
That-
it's like
okay.
you have these micro reactions inside of your
Yeah.
body. That's muscle memory. That's I think it's summed up to muscle memory.
And you can lose that after
Yeah,
an injury.
absolutely.
And it's hard to get. A lot of people think, "Oh, I'm back. I'm ready to go. I got my muscle back."
Oh,
and it's like,
dude.
but your deep, quick twitch muscles sometimes
Mm-hmm.
bail on you, and then that's how you
Right.
tweak a back. Or
I was talking, I
pull
guess,
hammies and
I think with Michael about that, since he does, yeah, he was saying that's used in sprinting, like quick twitch or whatever.
Yeah.
Because
Uh-huh.
I told him I'm
You-
good at running. And
you know where I
Mhm.
learned it from? Danny Way.
No
Anyway.
way.
Like at one
That's
point
funny.
back in the day, you would go to the doctor and he'd be like, "Yeah, your knee's busted. Go home, put ice on it." They wouldn't send you to therapy. They didn't have none of that. And
Mhm.
Danny Way was like one of the first dudes I ever found doing stuff like that. And I remember something simple. He would just walk doing lunges with he would swing a weight around his head, and it's just yanking him all over the place wherever he's at. And dude, you should look at his Instagram page that he
Mhm.
posted today. He did some crazy workouts. The
Really?
dude he's the GOAT. I'm
Like-
telling you, this dude is ripped. Like, he's not in his 20s, like dead on, but he's got muscles popping out of spots that you're like, oh my God, dude.
Just from doing
But
his,
yeah, but he was early on, going on and getting into some of these physical therapy sessions that we now can use that dudes like literally have on their like a full page about skateboarding physical therapy stuff or strength training for skateboarders.
I was
and-
going to ask if you've seen anything like that too. I follow one
I do a
dude.
lot of that stuff.
Oh, really?
There's no way that I'm able to keep riding the way I ride if I
Awesome.
don't do some of that stuff.
Yeah.
And some of it's a little bit of strength training, some of it's band work, but
I don't. I've never worked out in my life.
see,
So-
and I didn't either because I just skated and kept myself good with skating. But then
I got legs of steel.
started to get hurt, and you have time off, or you started having to go to work.
Yeah, dude.
And that takes away that right there, dude. Check him out. This dude is a nut job.
On the screen here.
So he's like, what's he saying? It's like some.
He's got gray hair.
No, it's white with purple.
I was about to say, don't tell me
Look
he's
at
that
that,
old
dude.
now.
He's flexing one side than the other.
That's a trip.
I'll show you in a minute.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's a
he's
trip.
oh my God, he's
That's
just-
Danny Wade?
He's ripped as a. Look at that,
What, dude? That's weird.
dude is so jacked.
Yeah, but it's like unconventional.
Yeah, unconventional
Strength training.
Strength training is what
Yeah.
he's doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was the first one to do all the quick twitch stuff, like at least for skateboarding to
Oh,
me.
so
Be-
like that helps with like the
Well,
like the
'cause it-
flicks off.
yeah.
You're flicking
I
all,
can feel it.
you're catching
Yeah.
all your muscles
dude.
quick twitching. Look
And
at that.
and I mean, if you think about like what's the difference between somebody that like say that backside big spin you did down that gap, like the difference between you doing it and somebody else doing it, the movements.
Yeah,
You know,
that
so
is
like
very true.
so like you just are executing these micro movements, and his strength training is like kind of like unlocking
Pinpointing
access for those
Oh,
pinpoints.
dude.
You know what I mean? And
I'm gonna do that the
that-
rest of my
There you go,
life.
right there.
all
Are
of
you
his
kidding
best.
See
me,
that
dude?
move? I do that right there.
Yeah,
so
bro.
good for your low back. So dude,
Wow, you just made so much stuff make sense to me just now. Like,
so when you
what
start
the
getting in your
hell?
30s, like you'll wake up or you'll go somewhere, you're like, dude, why is my hip or why is my hammy
Yeah.
or why am I hurting right here?
Yeah.
And for some reason, I found when I get older, as long as I can do muscle activation before I skate,
Oh,
I'm
dude,
good
yeah.
because I'm
Do you do yoga at all?
yeah, little bits of that. Like
Yeah.
it's a little bit more, just kind of rougher, I guess you could say. But yeah, mainly bands and weights, man. Not I'm not trying to like.
Lift weights.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that. But at the same time, I'm using kettlebells. Like,
Yeah.
dude,
Normal
it's
stuff.
improved. Like, I could have been one of those dudes. Like as soon as I got in my 40s, like you just wouldn't have been able to ride very much. I wish I could ride more. And it's just about being busy. But just working bands and weights, man. Strength training to me, I mean, Ripple's even told me for years, dude, I wish I'd have started doing this when I was in my 30s. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I was all like, I'm a hesh.
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
not-
right?
I'm
yeah,
not working
I don't
out.
need
Right.
this. I'm hurt right now. I
need
can
this.
skate right
But
now.
then I started getting hurt, and
Yeah, bro.
like they would send me to physical therapy, and like I kind of got off on physical therapy because as a skateboarder, I'm like, I'm ready to get back to riding.
Yeah, dude.
So I'm
and
I'm
all the
full bore
you
into
can't
this.
do this. You shouldn't do
Yeah.
this. No, don't do that.
So I'm like
Ugh.
wanting to be the dude that's like, bro, you're
Yeah.
like 2 weeks ahead of schedule. Like, you
Yeah.
damn right I'm
Yeah.
2 weeks ahead of
Yeah,
schedule.
I'm making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think I need to adopt more of that because this goes back to the whole neck breaking thing, dude. Like after that, I thought I was invincible.
Right.
Like, whenever I was awake again,
Because
I
you
was like,
survived it.
dude, I was like, you can't stop me, bro. Like I was skating like 2 weeks later, with the neck brace on, doing sorry, mom,
Yep.
doing
Sorry, Mom.
doing nollie flips, like skating the skate park, whatever, dude. Like
Determined.
it was kind of like I remember I did a fakie tray flip, and when I landed it, I missed it like on flat, and it like sent a little shot through my neck, and I was like, "Yo, I'm good. I'm sorry, God. Whatever, whatever just caused that. I don't care, bro. I put my neck brace on. I chilled for the rest of the like 6 months. I don't know
Because it was
just
just like so frightening to you.
yeah. It was
to,
like,
have
what am I
that.
doing? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Revisit real quick.
yeah,
like,
dude.
oh.
Like I just accidentally skated for accidental purposes.
Sorry, God.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know what is going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should start now. Stretching, rolling,
Yep.
few band
One
work.
thing I
Mhm.
just figured out was a thing is the neck exercises. Like, I'm not gonna lie, my neck has been kind of in pain. Like the past 2 weeks,
Yeah.
I think it's just strained, but
Mhm.
I can also feel it getting cold.
There you go.
Whoa. Yeah. Yeah.
dude.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel. it
I
in your
don't know
arm.
what's going on, but I think it's fractured again, and I didn't
Mhm.
do anything. I
Yeah.
didn't do anything.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, you say you didn't do anything, but like it's like a lot of times when those things occur, it's like when it didn't like hurt anything at that
Yeah.
point. You know what I mean? But later on, you're like, yeah, there's a fracture in your whatever.
2
You know.
weeks of
Because you keep going,
skating,
on,
hiking,
doing it,
Yep.
riding
dude.
bikes. I'm like, who knows when it happened?
Yep.
Honestly,
That's true. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
But
true.
That's kind of the cool way to have an injury, right?
Yeah. Like,
I don't know. I was just out
about to say that.
tearing stuff
Yeah.
up.
I was gonna say, what a subtle
it,
Hesh
man.
guy over here.
I'm just shredding so hard.
And I just don't know where it
I
happened.
just don't know where it happened.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
so funny, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's true though.
Um,
It's like sometimes you'll tweak a knee and you'll be like, I don't know, man, but I skated 3 times this week, so I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm
for sure.
it happened then.
Something.
Yeah, I mean, I
yeah.
feel that. Dude, my hip. I have to pop my hip before I skate.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's such a thick pop too, bro.
We got some workouts for that
Yeah.
one
Oh
too.
my god, bro.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, I got
Brad
some
Brad
shit
does
for
have
that.
the hip workouts.
Yeah, I think I need that. I think I need to go to a chiropractor or get my hips aligned or something, dude. Like all switch flips all day, and then feels like someone cut my leg off.
You do
Not all the time though.
you do a lot of
Do a lot of switch stuff.
spinning stuff too. So you're
Flicks can really wear you out.
flicks and rotation.
Flicks,
I mean, like
get
you're
into your, get into
you know,
your
you're
ankles,
twisting your
and
body
get
a
your
lot.
hips,
Never
and
thought about
your
that.
low
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Never thought about any of that.
Because
Yeah.
I would say, and from just going to therapy, some is like a lot of our strength comes, from your core, but it's your low back and your butt, dude.
Dude.
It's
Mhm.
so much there.
Bro, I have
Yeah.
the ass of a leopard, bro. My ass is tore up, bro.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
just scraped
Well,
up in
but
every
at the same
way.
time, your mom's probably
Yeah.
like, mom can tell you actually have an ass.
Yeah, dude.
It's not like you don't see many dudes that rips and just skate all the time with no ass.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah,
just not,
that's true. Yeah, it is something that we actively work out when
But
you
if
skate.
you lose your ass, you lose your pop.
Imagine not like I don't know, like not squatting whenever you land something. Like I'm doing like 1,000 squats
and just staying still.
bro.
You can't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
you can't do that.
Yeah, if you can't squat, you ain't skating.
I don't think.
I
Yeah, you're
squatted
doing
right,
anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Something else, there was some other I seen a dude was like, if you can't do so many of these, you should not be skating.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't remember what move it was, and I was like, the dude's got a point.
Yeah.
Because if you couldn't
Pretty
do
valid.
them, you're gonna get hurt.
Yeah,
you're gonna
right.
get hurt.
It was probably like kick turns and stuff because I mean kick turns aren't just on quarter pipes.
Well, this is like a full body type of workout, and it was like I tried it. I was like, okay, I can do it, and I figured most people I knew could do it.
Oh, you're saying
But
like
if you were a
that.
little weak from that, yeah. You
Yeah,
know.
I think there's certain workouts that I do that I notice that if I haven't done enough strength training in a certain area, then I'll feel it and I'll be like I can't do much of these. I'll do a few of them.
Think about the kids you see jumping downstairs that don't really got it.
Mm-hmm.
The fall's always a splat, or they're like,
Yeah.
how
And they
did you
just-
even get into that
and they just look
position,
horrible.
dude?
Yeah, like scary.
It's like
Yeah.
certain dudes just jumping off of cliffs, like you
Yeah,
go,
dude,
bluff
honestly,
jump
I
into
know,
water.
yeah.
It's like,
I know
how
what
do you
you
get
mean.
spun around?
Dude,
Like,
Yeah.
I totally know what you
Yeah.
mean because the only times I really like splat or like really hit the concrete is when I'm just like, dude, whatever. I'm gonna just land on this one no matter what, and like
Mhm.
sometimes this doesn't work out. You get
Right.
a wheel bite, hit a rock,
Mhm.
whatever. Like taking it all the way to the actual bottom because like I'll do a lot of
Right.
tries where I'm like, oh, I'm not really feeling this. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pop. Not
Yeah,
gonna pop.
I'm not gonna do
Yeah.
that. I'll kick this one out just to get the feel.
Mhm.
Whatever. I'll catch it, then kick it out. I'll catch it 30,000 more
that's
times.
how you pull it, though.
Yeah.
When you catch it, that's your, like you said, we're at that steez, at that point where
Yeah,
you're
like
like,
the
all right.
apex.
And if you
Sure.
catch your trick, it's like, I got it.
Yeah, right.
Unless you're just,
You have to fool your mind. You're
Yeah,
like,
just
I
you're
caught my
stepping off
trick.
of it.
Now I'm on
yeah,
the concrete.
Yeah.
now I got it. Let's
Yeah,
just
now
look at
landed it. But and that goes into that mental image that you had of what that looked like,
Right.
because like
If you don't catch it high enough, it's gonna look bad.
it's gonna look bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like and like if it's like a kick flip, like you're like, man, if I want this to look right, I better throw that leg out there.
Yeah, I better flick.
yeah,
honestly-
overextension, over
Yeah, exactly.
And so it works
Yeah,
out because
yeah,
you're
yeah.
like,
I
no,
love
I
that.
flicked it. I was all steezy.
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
worked.
I
But-
agree.
No lazy flips.
You don't have a problem with kicking your leg out.
You don't. Yeah, you don't. You don't rocket flip.
Yeah, you
Dude,
you get your leg out there, dude.
Not gonna lie, I posted a faakey flip, rocket flip. The other day.
That's what I'm gonna call him and like call you out at the park. Like, no, dog, rocket flip, rocket.
Rocket.
Yeah, you gotta do it, bro. I love doing that though,
Yeah.
dude. I love.
Mhm.
I like when
I
dudes
love
accidentally
trying.
do it and catch it
Yeah,
with
dude.
their back foot all
Yeah.
dopey.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like right away, like
the
you
Mason
can rocket
Silva,
flip. You're right.
the Mason Silva thing
exactly.
in Tampa.
Yes,
You
yeah,
know exactly what I'm talking
absolutely.
about.
You can
Yeah,
rocket
dude.
flip. It's
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Mhm.
that was cool. I seen another kid do that on it was like a little pole over a jam thing at some point somewhere on the gram. And I was like, that's that rocket flip
Yeah.
where he screwed up and the front foot's
Yeah.
out here and he just brings it with his back foot.
I think the
Yeah.
accidental. Have you ever done a crook on a flat bar, and it does a nollie inward heel flip out on accident?
I haven't done that.
But I know what you're talking
I've
about.
felt that motion,
Yeah.
and I've seen somebody
Well,
do
it's
that
it's
trick.
pinch pop. You
Yeah.
come off and your
Yeah.
foot comes
Pinch
off
pop,
and
yeah.
it kind of comes over.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I feel
goodness.
that.
Destruction.
HDCP, no, dude.
Errors. Yeah.
error detected.
Maybe it's telling us that we
I want to know,
we've near conclusion.
how old were you when you started skating?
4.
4?
Yeah.
Really? You're that young?
Yeah.
What do you think was the first like kind of image of skateboarding that caught you? Do you even remember?
Nah, dude. I don't know. Like
Who gave you the board?
probably my brother or my mom for Christmas. I'm not sure.
Nice.
And they probably just thought it was another toy.
Yeah, dude.
At that age,
I
for
don't know.
sure.
Okay, I don't know if Hunter started skating first or we got our stuff at the same times, but it's
Right.
just always been around. Like I've
Mhm.
always had it. I've never.
Were y'all in the same neighborhood or just more same grade school that you started like coalescing to skate? a long way.
Yeah.
Long way back.
Yeah.
4's hard.
Well,
to
I mean,
remember.
we-
I was 12 or
we-
11
well,
when
we-
I
and we
started, so I
just-
can remember
Yeah.
everything.
We
but-
just talked about how you had an injury that affected your memory.
Yeah, that
So-
too. Yeah, I have to
So I mean, when
go through.
you're digging, you know, like you know,
say
you're
it again.
yeah.
But what is your what do you think your earliest memory of like skateboarding that you weren't doing? Like you realized, wait, there's like this whole other
It's like his whole
there's
thing.
shit to do.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what year or when it was, but I think it. Just watching Baker 3.
There you go.
I think that, and that came out in like 2000 something. So
God, you're a baby.
yeah, dude. So
He's a
the essence of that,
Yeah.
bro, just like
No, that's one thing. That's probably one of
dawned
those
on
things
me.
you probably watched multiple times,
I think that,
over and
yeah,
over,
dude.
and yeah, I can see that.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I think I watched that in like 2010 maybe.
right.
I'd say that. That brings up a memory. I skated a contest when I was like 10, and I think it was called King of the Groms. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, where was
Yeah.
that at?
Georgia. And then the
Okay.
finals were in Minnesota, and I went to the finals.
I've heard of that
Nice.
contest.
Yeah, I've heard it. I remember it,
was,
too. I don't remember
it
who
was
who,
cool.
who hosted it, but yeah, I remember.
It was like a World Industries.
Yeah, it sounds
There you
right.
go, that sounds
and
right.
it
Man,
was.
dude, I think I keep kicking this thing.
You might be. he's wrecking the studio. His
Scooting
his
back.
first time in.
Scooting back. I got
So
long
4?
legs.
Man, that's hecka early.
Yeah, dude.
But that was here.
Yeah.
That was in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Rogers.
Yeah.
Um,
there you go.
Hunter's my brother.
Right.
so-
Yeah. So. Yeah, you
just always
you
been
said you
together.
skated with
You know,
Hunter
I
for a
guess
long
I
time?
forgot that. Now that you say that, it like totally. I'm like, yeah, that's right. I think I remember that.
It's just always been there. So like, elementary school.
Mhm.
He moved away, and so that was kind of like the
Yeah,
weird,
he's in KC
yeah.
now.
Yeah, dude.
Do you
it's just
still skate with him, or have you skated with him
Not as
recently?
much.
Or
not as much, but now I got a car, so I can go.
I sort of say I'd
Okay,
go up there
there
and
you
make
go.
him
Up
give
there.
me the royal tour,
Yeah.
dude.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
he probably would too. Wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, I know he would. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got all the spots.
Yeah, dude.
He hangs
I
with the studio skate
Dude,
supply
they're
guys.
so sick. Shout out
Dude,
Studio. I love
those dudes.
Studio.
Totally does.
Yeah,
Ah,
dude.
man,
I love that whole
dude,
scene.
Lucas Delano.
Something.
Delano.
Something.
I think
I
that
don't
sounds
know.
right. But yeah,
He's sick too, bro.
rips. Yeah.
I like him too.
And
I do follow that Graham page.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to ride with Hunter.
Karayuma posted him, and he
Oh, really?
was,
Oh,
like,
gotcha. I
dude,
think he
it's
might
a-
be on
I think he is
Karayuma.
too.
I'm not sure.
But he was doing like a back to back to back to back with 4 people.
Oh, okay.
It was dope, dude. I don't know.
Honestly, the
Sick.
videos that those dudes post are like
It's next
mind
level, dude.
bending.
And it's just right down the
And it
road.
looks,
Totally.
it looks fun
Yeah.
too.
Totally.
They're just having fun with the
Yeah.
homies, and I
Mhm.
think that's real essence of skating.
You
what they-
know what I think that is? I
What
think
is
it's
it?
the whole not filming yourself, like worrying about the
Oh,
angles. And
yeah,
like,
right.
Fuck, I'm not a director right
They're
now.
not worried
bro.
about it. They're just
Yeah.
whatever we get, we get.
Yeah, dude. And there's not really like
And see, you can
the
appreciate
areas
it
to
because
do that here.
because you know that the angle might not be right, but you know what they're doing, and so you can kind of
Yeah,
appreciate it. You don't
exactly.
need the frilly.
You know,
Yeah, and if a skater misses an angle, it's a lot different than when a non-skater misses an angle.
true,
So,
true.
Damn right.
But
at least the non-skater, or at least the skater bad angle will look a little bit better.
But also, I'd probably want to tell everyone to, you know, like it's hard to like remove yourself from that
Mhm.
feeling of like, does the angle look good?
yeah, dude.
But you're not the one that's like looking at that lens.
Totally.
You know,
Yeah, dude.
so you sometimes you do have to trust in that other person to
Lot
just
of
like.
trust.
Like for instance, I was on the trail the other day, and there was these 2 super shredder kids, and they were filming each other. Like one dude would go,
Yeah.
and the other dude would switch,
Oh,
and
dude,
they
dope.
flip flop, right?
Yeah.
And one of the dudes was like yelling from over the hill, like, "No, go up top!" And he was like, "Dude, you don't get it. Like,
Yeah.
I have this dope shot set
Yeah.
up, and I was standing behind the kid that was filming." And he had like the sunlight was coming through the trees,
Yeah,
and
dude.
it was
Yeah.
looking super
Yeah,
dope, God
yeah.
rays. And the kid was telling him to move. The other one was telling him to move,
right.
and it was like,
I need you to see my
Yeah.
hands when you
Just
come
go.
over there.
trust your homie though.
Yeah,
trust
right.
trust your homie
Yeah.
The
that
homie's
said that
behind the
he's got
camera
that
and
good
can see
angle
it.
for you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah. It's hard,
Especially if
it's hard
he's
to.
got the camera and he's like, bro, I'm
Mhm.
telling you right now.
That's right.
go.
Like,
Yeah,
do it once
That's right.
and then come and look at it and then do it again. Also, if you're filming stuff, I think you should be good enough to
Right.
be able to try it again if something goes wrong, or like, oh, bro, maybe I don't like that much. maybe I just, we can just try my way, or but
Right.
It's like, I don't know. I kind of forgot what I was talking about just now.
Sorry.
Well,
I think you should be
I
able
think
to
you-
skate and film if you're a true skateboarder filmer.
Oh yeah, dude.
Sure.
I remember
Sure.
what I said. Like I tell people all the time, like I have no problem with trying this again. Like,
yeah.
I'll tell them like, hey, this one,
Yeah.
you might have to film this one perfect.
This one's
But-
got to be the one.
Yeah, but like I'll let them know, like this is nothing. Like this is nothing, dude. Like
I'm gonna try it a few times,
Yeah,
and
like we can dive into this,
dude.
shit.
I think there is something valuable to that is like explaining your where you're at in it, like in the trying the trick. Like, okay, hey, I'm gonna throw it like 3 times. They're not gonna be serious ones.
Yeah, right.
I'm
Yeah.
really just trying to feel it out. So if you want to
Yeah.
like check some angles,
Right.
I'm gonna throw it a few times.
I can feel that feeling right now.
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
Yeah.
feeling.
Oh,
It's like
absolutely.
figuring it out.
Figuring
is
it
like,
out.
oh.
Well, it's like because you
Absolutely.
got to throw it a couple times to
Yeah.
see where it's going to go,
Yeah.
what
Right.
it's going to do, and then, okay.
And then just all of that. It's just like gates open, dude. Like all the ideas right now.
Totally.
Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding,
right.
dude. Just
Yeah.
awesome, bro.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Yep.
It'll never go away.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so
You'll
glad
do
to hear
that the rest of your
Yeah, dude.
life.
I want to keep doing that. I want to just like, I want to be like more cinematic with skateboarding. Like how we were talking about
Mhm.
earlier, like the whole Thrasher thing,
Mhm.
whatever, Instagram. Like, I want to like, I don't want to give it away, but like, I want to just do different stuff. Like,
I think based on what we've talked about too, I think it's just about creating.
Yeah.
I think you just want to create.
Yeah,
And I think
dude.
all skaters want to do, and I would say creative minds of sorts, is like everybody just wants to create something. A lot of times
It feels good.
it's for
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, it
it's
feels
not.
good.
It's not for just. It's not for the gram.
right.
It's like it's for the gram,
Yeah.
but it's like it's for me though.
Finishing
you know?
the edit, you're like,
yeah,
"Whoa,
absolutely,
dude!" I'll run around the living room like, "I'm the bro, I'm that guy, bro, I'm sick, bro, I'm him, bro, whatever, bro, I don't care,
Yeah, yeah.
dude, I'll do that all the time. I'll dance in the living room like that was the dopest thing I've ever done. Like,
Yeah. Well,
really
I
hype
mean, being
myself
proud
up.
of yourself.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
I think
That's
there's
all I care
totally fine to
Yeah,
do
dude.
that. You know.
jumping around like waiting for it to post on Instagram.
Yeah,
like, bro.
yeah. You're like pose.
Yeah,
Pose.
dude, then
Come
I shut off Instagram as soon as that thing posts, and I go film more stuff.
There you go.
I know-
There you go.
I
Don't
don't
sit.
waste
Don't sit
time.
around
Yeah,
for
dude.
likes or
Yeah,
anything like
dude,
that.
Don't
yeah.
waste time at all, dude.
Yeah, I think the only other thing that I would say that I would do is like, and I, this may be vain or whatever, but I'm happy to say this because I'm proud of my clips too. Is I'll go back and look at old stuff that I filmed,
Yeah.
and just like I like that, and I think that if you look at somebody's like wall, even like your wall, it's like your video part
Right?
in a way.
It can be. It's
Yeah.
all
It's
your
a-
clips, basically.
Yeah.
I
It's
kind of
and it's your history.
That's cool. Yeah,
Mhm.
I like.
It's
that.
Thank
you,
I would
dude.
say it's like the modern video part because like
Yeah.
we've lost like the reason to
Honestly.
have video
Yeah.
parts anymore.
Yeah.
But if you were to like scroll through like the last year, it's like that's my 2023
Dude.
part.
Hell yeah.
I think that's pretty.
That's really
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Never
Damn,
thought
my
about it
feed
like that.
sucks.
Your part sucks.
Mine sucks. Dang.
Bro,
I have to get to work. Damn.
Well, admittingly, so is mine. So.
Well, I'm just terrible about like put the phone down, the water down, start
Mhm.
skating, and then boom, it's 2 hours, and I'm like, I should have got that trick.
Right.
And I should have did.
Like, now
that
I'm
one.
tired.
Like, damn. Oh, it's
Yeah.
for real. Then it's
Yeah,
over.
bro.
Well, now half the time I'm older now, and it's like, if somebody busts the camera out, then I better just go skate because if I do something and then someone's like, "Hey, can you do it again?" I'm gonna be like,
No, I can't do it
I
again.
can't do it again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So I think that's cool that you can do tricks more than once because like I have like I can think back to like tricks that I've done and I know I couldn't do them again. Like
Yeah.
that's
Oh, I know a
I'm
bunch
sad
of
about
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
I am sad about that.
Yeah.
But like I remember I frontside flipped the love seat at Dump and Grind. And like I can't do that
Damn,
again. I can't
that's
do that
kinda
again.
gnarly,
I can't do it
actually.
again. But
Yes, you
but I did.
can.
I probably could.
Yes, you
I
can.
that's what I'm saying.
I
There's
might.
a lot of
Yeah.
stuff like that I can name. Some stuff too. It's
Yeah.
like now I could like brag that I could do that.
Yeah, right.
It's gone now, so
Yeah.
it's not.
Oh,
I have
right.
to show up
The
and
stuff's
do it.
gone, yeah.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
or show
You lucked
somebody
out,
like,
yeah.
it's gone
Feel
now.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I brag all day on those types of things.
Yeah, well, if that
Yeah,
was
sure.
here, I would have been hitting
was
this
here,
and
bro.
doing that.
I would
Yeah.
step it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, how I skate at the skate park is like I want to, like I get there, I stretch for like 20 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe 10, and then I just want to land stuff. So I'll do something really easy, and then I'll land that, go back to it again. This might sound really confusing. I'm gonna start over. I'll start at a ledge.
Okay.
Usually. Do a little trick on it, feel out how my legs feel, and then go back to that same ledge and then start building a line with it. But every time I build a line with it, I do the tricks twice. So
Right.
like I'll do fakie 50. This is the example at Walker with, I don't know the terms of the obstacles there, but it's the hip I skate, the quarter pipes.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you
In
know
the back.
and you know the drop down ledges.
Yes.
So I'll start at the drop down ledge, 50, whatever, and then go up the quarter pipe, do a 180 or a half cap. But I'll go back to the ledge, and then do the fakie 50 again, do the half cap again, and then go somewhere else, draw wherever, do a trick, and then go back to the ledge, 50, half cap, right off, do that trick again, go back to the ledge, 50, half cap, do the new trick, and then find a new one, and then just keep doing it.
You're playing add-on.
Add-on, yeah, totally.
To yourself.
Yeah,
I used to
right.
do
No,
that.
I feel it.
I used
feel
to
you.
do that in Rogers a lot with all my friends.
It's fun when you kind of do it yourself because it really feels good when you're like, okay, I'm 4 tricks in and and I'm repeating some of the ones
Right.
like the first one you did, you repeat wasn't much. It was like sweet,
Yeah.
man. I feel it's a good way to dial in for the evening. I think
also builds a lot of stamina. I
muscle
have
memory,
crazy. I don't know if it's stamina or what's the other one.
muscle memory, stamina.
No,
Strength?
it has to do with like how. I looked it up. It's like
Dexterity?
how willing you are to do something. Versus
Constitution.
How long your body can take it.
Constitution.
That
Constitution.
is, actually is.
It is
What that is, yeah.
I think I have a lot of stamina.
Willpower?
Yeah, it's basically like willpower, I guess, but stamina, energy. I got a lot of energy all the time, so I want to
Drive.
Yeah, dude, I want to just keep doing it.
Yeah,
Make sure it's perfect.
sure.
I'm a perfectionist.
Well, okay, I mean, your constitution would be like, like your a little bit of endurance too. And like mental endurance.
It's stamina, endurance. I have a good
But
amount of
constitution is like your mental endurance.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
totally,
so,
dude.
yeah.
I'm always like, when I'm not blanked out, like I was talking about earlier, I'm always like, I'm here. I'm doing this. I'm in these clothes. These are the clothes being filmed. This is the stuff I'm gonna work on.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like this is the day. Blah blah blah. And I'll just constantly be reminding myself, like, dude, you're sick, bro. I'm so sick. Like,
Yeah,
this is
like
dope.
don't worry about
yeah,
it.
dude.
Like,
Like,
don't
I'm
beat
loving what I'm
yourself up
doing.
over it. Yeah,
dude.
sure.
Yeah.
I would say though, you can get like that because sometimes you'll do a trick and it just feels so damn good.
Yeah,
And
dude.
you're like,
And then just the
that
skate
was the
off
way
to
I
another one.
Yeah, that's
dude.
the way I should have done the
Yeah,
trick.
dude.
That's the way I envisioned the trick.
Yeah, bro.
Like it goes down how you envision it, and you're like, yeah, dude, it like that plan worked.
Yeah.
But that goes back to
really
what I was
good.
saying. It's the mental camera angle.
Yeah,
that
right.
that you created
Okay.
before you got there.
See what you mean
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I do that.
You
I'll be
s-
writing,
and it is.
I'll,
It's, you
I'll
see it in
visualize
your head,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then
dude.
you actually go do it.
Totally.
And that works with across a lot of different
Yeah.
sports, and like even the military preaches some of that stuff.
Dude,
Pretty
manifestation is totally real.
Oh
And
yeah, absolutely.
I think skateboarding can prove
Dude,
that.
one time
Yeah,
I was
dude.
gonna go skate some vert, and I couldn't do front side airs on vert, but I had a dream the night before we went, and I went
Yeah.
up super slow, and I bonked the wheels off the coping, and it went right to my hand, and I did it. Next day showed up, first try,
Got it.
bonked
Intuition,
it,
bro.
and I was like, that was
Yeah.
just like last
Yeah,
night.
dude.
What the hell,
Yeah.
man?
Yeah.
And I was
love
like,
intuition.
I
Yeah.
need to start. At that point, I was like, okay, I need to start like listening to my brain when it tells me to see something like that. 'Cause it
also-
worked. Like I was like, what?
Something I've practiced more of in the last 3 or 4 months is just immediately acting on something like, oh, dude, this is a good
Yeah.
idea. I'm doing it. Whatever
There you
right
go.
now. Like, I don't care what else I was just doing. I'm gonna do this right now. And I think that
Positive impulse
Yeah,
vibes to
dude.
just go act on it, man.
I think all that plus the manifestation and skateboarding, whatever, like it's such a pure feeling. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think that if you think about, we were talking about like muscle memory, like you're seeing something, you're trying to recreate it. You know that you have to move your feet and your hands and your body a certain way in a certain order.
Yeah, dude.
Too. So like you can't like, you know, like bend. You can't like pop the ollie then bend down.
Yeah, right.
You know, like you have to. It's a certain succession of movements that you have to do. So like when you're talking about muscle memory and envisioning yourself doing something, I don't think there's another way to do it without envisioning yourself doing it.
Honestly, yeah.
You know,
I'll
because
start to
you
feel
have
the
to.
motion.
You have to. I mean, there might be people who like don't.
Well, you might accidentally let something like straight legged and be like, "Oh, I never done that trick before." Yeah, but now you gotta. It's like now I gotta go do it.
Now I gotta actually
exactly.
execute it. Yeah.
Real.
I feel that.
You would not be satisfied if you landed something like straight legged.
Yeah,
or toe hanging off. You're like, no, I'm doing that again.
I always
now
try
I know.
I always try to make sure, and also like the repetitive nature. Like when I'm filming something, if the camera angle isn't that good, it's not like the next try I do it, it's like 85%. I'm gonna do it again. Like that's a pretty cool feeling.
Yeah.
Don't remember why I'm talking about this.
Yeah, but it's like,
dude,
it's like you know, you got certain tricks. Like people will be like, well, that dude does this trick. That's because you got those certain ones dialed in. You're kind of known for them. That's what I enjoy. Is like, yeah, I'm just gonna go do another tail slide. But man, I've always been able to do tail slide since I was a little kid. Right. So why would I not do that?
Yeah,
it's fun to do.
Yeah, man.
But everybody's kind of got a trick they love to do.
Heel flips.
And I always say, just keep doing them. I don't care if you do them for 25 years. Just keep doing them, man.
That's honestly how pros go pro.
That's right. You'd be dumb to bail on a trick that you've got dialed in and just work on something else.
I'm so stupid for that. I've been this little bastard, Achilles.
Yeah.
Excuse my language, dude.
Yeah.
I have to cut that part out. But he's a little kid, dude. He's so funny, bro.
Keep you on your toes, funny.
He is so, dude, just a little rascal. And
he has true skate genes in him. Some kids come up and you're just like, I don't know if he's going to continue to skate for a long time, but you can see it in that kid.
I totally can. And I've always tried to be like, bro, you need to like
push it
all in.
Yeah.
All in right now.
And he's rad because he doesn't skate one style. He's down to hit
exactly
whether he's street, trainee,
dude.
bank, the hip, whatever it is, he's wanting to skate it. And that's what that's the attitude you should
I've
have.
noticed that, bro, because he'll be like, dude, he'll be like, do you want to skate with me? And I'll be like, yeah, bro. What
of course.
You mean,
yeah,
dude?
right.
Yeah. You little rap scout.
Kid. Yeah.
He's a true skate rat.
Yeah, dude.
So say he's always yelling out F-bombs. So
yeah,
no, he's
that's why I'm saying a little hash, dude. Like
the mom show up to the park. Who's that kid dropping F-bombs? Like, well, that's how it works, lady.
Dude, yeah, bro.
You got a true skate rat. He's gonna do that.
That's right. That's right.
Whatever he wants, man.
Well,
we went deep into
we did deep. We went deep.
Skating and
what's next for you, Garrett? What's anything on the agenda coming up for you?
You got to start doing sprinklers. It's early grab front flips, bro.
No, dude. Yeah. I really want. Speaking of manifestation, I really want to back feeble that rail I broke my neck on, and I'm going to do that. I just don't know when.
Yeah.
Like it has to be right. It has to be.
That rail's proper though,
dude.
huh? It's not like the most difficult rail to
get
on.
True.
It's just like you said, you're rolling up to it, and it's like. It goes out of ways, man.
There was I'm making a video about this, but it's all kind of hard to write about. And I was trying to get onto rails again, and I know I wanted to, and so there was an event going on, a local crew put on, and it was. I don't know what the building was. It's an old hospital, Old Mercy. I was born there. I was literally born there, I think.
That's where his spot's at, though.
And he had an event there, but there was a kicker like next to this little like walkway rail, and I was like, dude, like I could totally like
kicker up to
figure it out again, you know,
totally,
and like that probably took me like not 3 hours. Probably like
quickly how you start to manifest.
It was so bad.
Right,
dude. Right. It was so bad. I was like, I'm going to flip my heels. Like I know this is going to happen.
This is gonna
I was back all the way back at that
at the rail again.
Arkansas rails again.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why we put all those rails in at the park, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It'd be making everybody rail dogs.
That 40-foot one, dude,
That'll train you.
I do that
Yeah.
like 3 times every time I go there.
That's
like,
great.
Just to
See,
learn.
and then
it.
the next time you go do that
Training.
Arkansas Ave, you're gonna jump
Exactly.
on it and you're gonna be like, oh, it's time to get off of it.
Yeah, dude. Right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's perfect, dude.
Yep.
It's like the next level stuff is needed, like everywhere, like the X Games courses, like
Right.
everybody would benefit.
Yep.
And it's not like little kids are only gonna get hurt at the X Games skate parks. Like little
Yeah,
kids
yeah.
are gonna get hurt everywhere, you know.
So we just talked about manifestation, talked about mental camera angles.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I got for us. This is what I'm seeing. This is my
Okay.
mental camera angle. Okay,
Okay.
we're recreating the Jamie Thomas Smith, but it's
Yo.
like your people
Yo.
on that rail
That
There
would
you
be
go.
cool.
and getting that same
That
shot,
would be
and then we
fucking
make a
cool.
juvenile ad over it.
Oh, bro.
That's what we do.
Talk about manifestation.
That's what we
All
do,
right.
dog.
All right, Xander and Michael. I'm
Yeah, we got
gonna
some-
be calling you.
We got
soon.
some work to do, guys.
Yeah, dude. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That does sound like a great idea.
That sounds like a beautiful idea.
I like the little details and
Yeah,
stuff, dude.
yeah,
like,
sure.
I love it all, bro.
Yeah. That's why we're here.
It's fun to manifest, right?
Sometime.
We're just over here making shit up.
Yeah, dude.
Just
No, manifest. You gotta call it manifest.
Yeah,
It
right,
sounds
yeah,
way
right.
sicker.
I know.
dude. Yeah.
well, honestly, I
It
said
sounds official.
it does. It does. But I will say that I said it to my wife today, and I think that we're all doing this is we're just trying to make something out of nothing.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
Straight up, bro. Like,
Yeah.
if you were to ever depict Arkansas skateboarding scene, I would say it's like getting it out the mud. Like,
Yeah. Something out of nothing.
Absolute
Something out of nothing.
zero,
Yep.
dude. Like,
Mhm.
straight up, dude. I don't know why it's like that. Like,
just-
why is there nothing here?
We're
I don't think that
we're
it's
a small
some-
state, and honestly,
Is it though?
but-
Walmart's here.
But back in the day, Northwest Arkansas didn't have squat, and the rest of the state is pretty shitty when it
Yeah,
comes to
dude.
a lot of
You hear that?
national numbers. I love Little Rock. I love Arkansas, but
Same.
they get some really bad numbers. South Arkansas, Little Rock. But Northwest Arkansas, in the last just 10, 15 years, has exploded.
Yeah,
And now we
I
have
will give it that.
Walmart
Yeah.
didn't invest originally. I think their home office back in the 90s was like just partially here, but they had
They were
something
somewhere
in
else.
Chicago or New York or
no,
something.
no. It was in New York.
Yeah.
Hoboken.
And so they moved.
in Hoboken.
They decided, you know what? We're going to go back and live. And then the kids all stayed here, and all the shareholders that originally started stayed here. So they exploded this place.
Yeah.
And you see now, look, we got a park. Van Buren's going to be done in like within
Dude,
And
yeah,
dude,
months.
and
then
then
next year we got
Bentonville.
Bentonville's park
Skate-
next year.
Yeah, right.
Bro.
So we're
Yeah.
going to be pretty tore up with parks, and that's all like Fort Smith, Northwest Arkansas. That's not even anything new in Central or heaven forbid South Arkansas.
South Arkansas. What?
Yeah, when I
There
talk
ain't much
about
there,
Arkansas,
man.
I think about only NWA. Sorry, the rest of
Sorry.
Arkansas.
No,
Sorry, the rest of Arkansas.
Yeah,
It's true though.
Little Rock, we
I
love
love
y'all.
y'all. Yeah, dude.
And then everybody
Love
else,
everybody,
there's
dude.
Fort Smith, a
Yeah,
little bit,
dude.
the homies,
Yeah, right.
the homies. But you know what I mean.
We just got ranked one of the lowest states for outdoor activity. I'm like,
I would-
that's sick because that means they don't know of all the stuff we have to
Yeah,
do.
right,
If they
like-
knew of all the crap from Northwest Arkansas over to like Central and
Yeah,
the Washingtons,
totally.
they would not be saying that. Like,
It's one of those things where, like, the people in Eureka Springs, like, they always say that, like, don't tell anybody we're here.
Yeah.
And it's to preserve this stuff so it doesn't turn into, like, somewhere like, like if you go skate LA, like it's like you go to
I
these
see
iconic spots,
I
but then
feel
there's
that.
like homeless people everywhere.
Feel
And it's
that.
like, yeah, this is an iconic spot, but it's not so iconically fun whenever
Yeah.
there's like a homeless person you're like trying to
yeah, you
kick
got
out
to
of the
live there and
way.
be able to go hit it when it's not got
Yeah,
anybody
dude.
in the way
Or
or
Yeah.
a
you
bus
probably don't
or-
see like them being like, "Yo, get the hell out of here!" Like,
Yeah,
we're trying
right,
to do
right.
something.
Yeah,
Like,
you might not get them running people off.
yeah, dude, straight up.
I mean,
wouldn't
or
know.
or people coming at them or
Dude,
something.
I wouldn't know. Fuck.
I think we have it good here because there's I've been to tons of spots where we didn't get kicked out, or like the person that was working
Dude.
was like, oh, that's pretty cool,
Yeah,
man.
right.
Yeah. Dude,
I
think
think it's
about
all
it.
about how you bring
Cody
yourself.
Mack's been coming to Little Rock
Yeah.
and Fayetteville and
Dude.
Joplin. Like, he
I can't
doesn't have to
believe that.
compete for clips with anybody.
Yeah.
He can just
That's
come
what
up
I'm
here and
saying.
get something.
No,
and
he's
be
got to
like,
compete with me, bro. He's not.
This is my spot.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He skated something, and I was like, wow, I'm gonna skate that. That's
There you go.
exactly
There you
what I
go.
thought.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
maybe I'm competing with him.
But
Or
that's
maybe you're
why,
just
like,
manifesting.
all
Yeah,
those
dude,
years.
straight up.
Yeah.
I'm just making shit up.
Bro Style would come through and hit so many rails because
Yeah, man.
those
Who
rails,
else is gonna do
after
it?
a while, the same rail is the same rail. Everybody's been on it. You can't just keep busting tricks on it, even if it's harder than an easier one you find that's less skated.
Right.
At least it's not skated.
Leo Romero nose grinded some handrail here or something, or
Right.
5-0'd it or something, and just like thinking about if someone
it was the
apartments?
church rail.
Yeah. The black
on
skinny one.
Jehovah's Witness.
Over by freaking Coburn's house. Oh, what's
You
that
know.
road?
No,
What's
no.
that road?
It's like St. Paul's further up. That's
yeah, St. Paul's.
yeah. It's like past. It's part of St. Paul's, like their school. It's that big long black one, right?
Lafayette.
Mhm.
Lafayette.
It's on
Yeah.
Lafayette.
And
the
they also,
Lafayette
they also
square
did the
rail.
rails out on
Yep.
Zion at those apartments on Zion, those white rails.
Hmm.
Those are.
Oh, yeah,
those are-
Zion. Yeah,
Charles
yeah,
and them
the
were out
church.
there. And then the rail that was on Leverett that's gone.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a tiny rail. A lot
Yep.
of people skated it since then.
Oh yeah, I smithed it and front crooked it.
Totally, dude. It was a cool rail. I know CJ Collins and I
Uh-huh.
think Romero and them all skated that
Really?
at one point.
Yeah,
Man,
It's one of those
I'm
rails they would
missing
come
out.
through, and that was one of the ones.
I think you were
Really?
just young, so it's all right.
yeah, I was probably in school.
Yeah, that's right.
Probably
You were
were in school.
you were missing out in school.
You were trying to quit.
Yeah, dude, that's another funny thing. Being a little kid and skating in school and like being good at skating in school was
Yeah,
pretty funny because like I always had ripped up stuff and people thought I was like,
like homeless
Yeah,
or like
like
your
you're-
parents
you're
weren't
poor
didn't
trash,
love
and
you.
you
what's
go-
going on here, Garrett?
And then you come home
I'm
and you,
lit.
you catch it from mom too.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
I just bought
I
those.
just bought
Yeah.
those. Yeah,
Dude, yeah, my mom
Yeah.
hated buying me clothes. I
But
know
yeah,
it,
you could
dude.
you
I
could have a
know
nice
it.
pair of jeans. You could
Yeah.
have a nice pair
Mhm.
because you honestly at that age you're not gonna have like 4 or 5 pairs of shoes. You're gonna have like your skate shoes.
right.
You
Yeah,
know, you're loving
Yep.
it.
and I still have this problem. I think brand new shoes look dumb. I think like I like white shoes, but I like them
Yeah.
to be clean, but skated in. Like
Need-
the grip tape
Little
scuffs,
scuffs.
perfect, bro.
They're broke in at that point, right?
There was some footwear company selling ripped up shoes.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
nice.
they looked
Stylish.
skated in, but someone just
stylish.
just ripped
Dude,
it.
all my old jeans I ever had, like Levi's, I feel like I could have hawked those for
Yeah.
cash because then these people go down these high-end stores.
They're
and
authentically
they've-
ripped.
They've
You know
ripped
what?
the-
Honestly,
the
I'm gonna say
knees,
it.
and it's just
I'm
like
gonna say it.
I'm gonna say it, dude. I will skate your shoes for you guys.
I'll
Everybody,
skate your shoes for you. I'll
pay
give
me-
them back
yeah.
to you.
Bro,
Yeah, pay me
that's-
$10. I'll
what's
skate some
funny?
stuff in them, and
that
I'll
used
do
to
it.
happen in the 80s.
No way,
It was-
dude.
dude,
Oh, I'm bringing it
It
back.
was so popular
Bring it
that
back.
you had a lot of kids that were posers,
Yeah.
and they would either go home and scrape their
Yeah, dude.
shoes on their board,
Yeah,
Oh,
or,
yeah.
or they'd scrape their tail this way, and it would be like, well,
Yeah.
what are you
How-
sliding
how'd
if
you
it's going
slide
this
it like
way?
that? Yeah.
it
Straight
should
up.
be this
Dude,
way.
yeah.
You
And
do a
there
bunch
would
of
be other
drop-ins?
kids that'd be like, yeah, I skated, I seshed one of those dudes'
Yeah.
shoes for a little while, and then he took them back so that they had
Oh.
the scrape marks on them.
All right.
So yeah, you can
I'm-
make it a business.
I'm gonna be that.
That happened.
That $10 just went up $230.
That's right.
Authentic skate shoe wear in.
Yeah, dude. Because like you can tell when
I'll fall in your
someone
pants.
has skate shoes on, and you can tell when someone skates
Well,
those skate shoes.
and that's the funny thing
I
too
hate
is you
wearing
can
brand
tell.
new shoes out.
you
That's why I
can-
hate wearing brand new shoes out. It's like-
I'm sure both of you have seen this too, where like you see somebody that like has poor kickflip technique and
Yeah.
they
And it
kickflip a
comes out.
lot and you can see it on their shoe.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's awful, but it's totally true.
It's true. It's true. It's you can see you're like, wow, you must be really bad at kickflips.
Yeah,
and they're like,
dude.
what do you mean?
Yeah, dude. Or like maybe their shoes just a little too big. Like,
Oh,
it all
true,
catches
true.
on the
Yeah,
end,
it catches
dude.
on the end.
It's like, bro.
Yeah.
Something
I go to Bentonville all the time, and I'll be at a restaurant or something. I'll see a dude, and I'll be like, okay,
He
he's
skates.
got the look.
Yeah.
He skates. Oh, yeah, he skates. Let
I'll
me
look
see
at
his shoe.
But I'll
Yeah,
see
dude.
his
Let me
shoes,
see
and
your
they'll
shoe.
look dirty, and I'll be like, yeah, I think he skates, and then I'll kind of come around the side, be like, no.
No ollie mark,
Those
dog.
are just
No.
old.
No ollie mark.
Those are just
you know,
old Vans.
you ain't even got an ollie mark, dog.
Yeah, dude, right, yeah.
He's got 12-year-old Vans on.
Yeah. Or like the shoes are busted out like right here from walking or something.
Oh, right. Like it's all like
Yeah, dude.
tilted.
I
Yeah.
always and the shoestrings are a telltale sign too. Like
For sure.
are those
Yeah.
obliterated?
I've always wondered if anybody out here that's listening to this that doesn't skate, do you notice whenever personally my shoelaces are messed up?
Oh, like when they're all like ripped up and you
Yeah.
tie them up in
Because
weird
I will
Multiple
things-
knots.
Yeah,
They're
totally.
ballooned out.
Totally. Yep.
If you see it, be like, come up to me and be like, your shoes look like shit, bro.
You look like a homeless.
Tell me,
Say
I'll be
something.
stoked.
Yeah, dude, I'll be lit. I'll be so.
Yeah,
you look
I
like
do
a
have
homeless
some-
person.
Yeah, dude, like buck up, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Do you need some money for
Yeah.
laces?
They think
Like-
they're bagging on you, and you're walking away going, "Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
dude,
right."
exactly.
Yeah.
Like they think they
Right.
got me right now. I'm lit, dude. They heard
Right.
this.
Yeah. I was just trying to look cool.
Yeah, dude.
It's from my business
Exactly.
where I wear in skate shoes.
Exactly my point, dude.
Here's my card.
Yeah. Well, did we cover everything?
Dude,
We gotta
yeah.
talk. We talked about
He brought his- he brought his
we talked about
manifest.
your history.
My manifest.
Your manifesto. We talked about your history. We talked about
Yeah,
skating
dude.
currently. We talked about the feeble we're gonna get with
Yes,
juvenile.
sir.
Make that ad.
Yes, sir.
Michael,
Dude. Michael,
Xander, come on!
Xander.
It's time to get to work.
Dude, I just mostly want to touch on Hunter.
Yeah, dude, you got to skate with Hunter. I think that like
That dude's sick.
that's. I mean, we I think we talked about Hunter a little bit, but you just need to skate with Hunter.
yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Mr.
feel
Creative,
that,
ain't he?
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You see his clips? Like,
It's
he does
like-
like the Wally slappy
You're like,
step.
bro, you make shit up, but it looks really good. I promise. It looks really good.
You make up your skating. Wait, that's
Dude.
kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I like it.
dude, right? Like, I don't know, dude.
I mean, I think that's what
Sick.
skating is, just creativity, you know. And like, somebody like Hunter is like,
Ultimate
he's a very
creativity.
creative. Like him, honestly, bang, him and JJ.
Oh,
him
bro.
and JJ
Yeah,
have
dude.
the most
Very unique.
unique style
I
for
agree.
like being just a raw skateboarder,
Yeah.
and I really love that about
Yeah,
both
dude.
of them.
I would talk to Hunter about why he doesn't like skating contests, and he's just like,
Mhm.
I just do it for me. And like, the more I'd grow up, I would understand what he meant by that. But
Mhm.
like, I still don't really understand. Like, not understand it, but like
Mhm.
back then, like, it's like, what do you mean, dude? Like, I still skate contests for me, but like, the ultimate goal of skating by yourself is just achieving creativity. So,
Sure.
like I never understood how to do that, I guess, as a kid. Like, I have to be like, I'm gonna do good and then I'm gonna show everybody.
Yeah, well, I think
That's what I
I think
wanna
that's
do.
what contests are. Is they're like a showcase of
Yeah, right.
of skill, and just to have some like healthy competition
Yeah.
to help push.
I
Totally.
always have
Everybody
angst
into
the whole
it.
time.
Yeah,
so I
right.
screw up. I
Nah.
do better at like a demo when there's a bunch of people there that don't understand skating.
That's how I think about contests.
Yeah, I kind of. That's why I should approach it probably.
Dude,
but I
yeah.
always thrive when people like kind of
Sure.
just showed up and like didn't know us or didn't know me.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
I tend to act out a little bit better that way.
I
Yeah.
dude, I try to find the mental mask, you know, like no one's looking at me right
Mhm.
now, you know.
Well, that's what you when you were talking about getting into your head and just kind of like zoning out.
Yeah.
Like I think that's probably why you can skate contest.
Yeah.
Because
I like
you
that.
can do that.
Yeah.
Not everybody can do that though. Like everybody's like, you know, and I've
Like-
actually been very guilty of this, is like going and like, okay, nobody can see me. Okay, they can see me now. They can see me now.
Yeah, dude.
And now
okay.
I'm in their face.
That's what I'm
and
saying. Your
I
angst
better
is-
like
your
Yeah.
angst
do
is
something,
kind of waning
you
as
know?
you're going, and
feel
Mhm.
that. I feel
Because
that.
I think it's
like when you can't
it's a little
even
panic of
push.
spotlight. You
Yeah.
know, just
Yeah.
like it's like people
So
are
it's
looking
like-
at me.
Yeah.
you go to
you know.
push in the middle of your run and you kick the back of your board like I never
With
do
your
that.
heel.
Why-
Yeah. How did I
How
do
am I
that?
do that in the middle?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in a contest.
Right.
Yeah.
Or I tried to hurry up and run up the ramp and I
Yeah.
slipped and
Yeah.
caught my shin or
Mhm.
or dropped my board. Like some just like
Yeah.
you would not do.
Yeah, dude, just the
I see
ultimate-
people do that at,
ultimate
at Tampa
goofs.
all the time.
Yeah, dude.
Pros and
Yeah.
amps.
Never get off the
they
board.
They get nervous.
Yeah.
Just never get off. That will never happen.
Just stay on the board the whole
Dude,
time.
yeah.
Yeah. Just land all of your stuff
dude.
and you'll be good.
Yeah, dude.
You'll win too.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
And you'll win.
You'll win too, dude.
It has dual purpose.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's full circle here on this conversation. It's like that muscle memory gets you to that point, you know. So I mean, you know, if you're able to remember or access, I think it's like accessing, you know, those micro movements and micro adjustments is actually, I think, was what I was looking for earlier.
For sure,
Yeah,
Michael.
Because you're
yeah.
adjusting,
Yeah.
you know,
Right,
it from
yeah.
step to step to step. You know,
Michael actually told me the same.
Sometimes
thing
you don't
almost.
realize you're doing it. You just that dialed in.
Yeah, exactly.
You've done it that many
I was
times.
there was
Yeah.
something you were saying earlier, like how much you use every part of your body. And
Right.
I've literally like moved my toes a little bit, like
Yes.
spread my toes a little bit, or clumped them together, or just
Turn
something
your foot.
like even
Yeah.
as minuscule as the toes.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
You have to think so much sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I know when I was trying, I think I was like working on learning front shoves, and somebody said, "Dude, just hang your toes off."
Yeah, right.
And I was like, "Huh?" And I'd imagine what my toes look like inside of my shoe.
Yeah.
And they're just hanging off little monkey style.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
Yeah.
and then like it was like that one thing doing that. I was like, okay, I moved just that little bit, and that's what did it.
It'll open up the whole gate.
Like, access, dude.
Yeah, it's like you
Access it.
I remember working on late shove-its, and they'd always flip, and then I just would ollie and push my toes out so it's really flat.
Yeah.
Because if
Really?
they were engaged,
For
it would
late
fold
shoves?
over. Yeah.
Oh, right.
And all of a
No
sudden,
way.
they would stay flat.
Yep.
And it was like, well, that was
Damn, dude.
stupid, but it worked.
Yeah.
I've never thought about that
Just
one.
Mhm.
let your toes up. Yeah. Like
Like
I said, you're just micro
Yeah,
movements,
dude.
man, and
Okay,
it makes a
so-
big difference.
But eventually they turn into muscle memory.
I know
that
this is stupid,
just
but have you
hit
ever
it.
you ever done pressure flips?
Mm-mm. I don't know how to do.
The only
pressure
reason I
flips.
say that is
I can't do
because
it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
because you have to put your foot on the edge of the tail,
Yeah.
and depending on where you put it, I mean, just a micro movement, it can do something completely different.
Completely different
And
pressure
no
flips.
way.
Pressure
Yeah.
that
It can-
I
it
do
can
know that
kinda
about
come
pressure
up.
flips is like depending on where your foot is and how you release it
It's a
creates a
pinch.
different
Spring,
flip.
'cause you're
Completely
just-
different flip.
You're just doing
Yep.
a pinch and letting it. You're letting it pop.
That's probably why I don't know how to.
I
do
wish
that.
I knew. Yeah.
That
But
makes
I've always thought,
no
like I
sense
said,
at
any
all.
kind of micro movement on that trick would like completely alter it.
right.
Dude.
Okay.
I feel that way about like varial hills. I can never
Yeah.
just like
Dude.
sketch them. They have to be on it, or I'm not doing them.
Hunter is about to put you on. He taught me to just pop and do like a sit in the air. Like, you know how
Sit
you,
down.
Yeah, like the things in gym class.
Oh.
Same thing, same motion. Get the foot out, sit, you're good. It's
And,
right
get,
on-
and get your foot out. Get
Yeah.
get out of the way.
Yeah,
Love that
dude.
trick.
Yeah.
Sick trick.
I don't know how, but it just makes sense. But sometimes I flick lasers and I don't know.
Don't
how
know
to-
what you-
yeah,
don't know
dude,
how you do
just
it.
like how am I gonna catch that? It's like it's just happening right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
The hell.
I want to make stuff
funny.
up. Sometimes I flick my ollies.
Sometimes.
It's that ultra grip.
Yeah.
You know, you have
dude.
brand new shoes and brand new grip, and the board
Yeah.
goes, oh, like you're like, I'm
Yeah,
just
dude.
trying to do a little flip, and
Yeah.
it comes up. It almost hits
Yeah.
you in the face. Like, don't know how that works. Why to do that?
Good old grippy. What kind of grip is your preferred grip?
I'm a Jessup guy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He gave me Jessup Ultra Grip, and
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna suck,
Mhm.
and like, I'm super stoked on it. So
Mhm.
if I can have that or the mob,
I'll send you with a piece.
I'm into
You want
it.
to try it?
Yeah, dude. Honestly,
Yeah. I'll send you a piece.
I'm down.
I didn't. I thought it was gonna be like a big difference. It's not a big difference,
Really?
but I did like it.
I was strictly mob
was
until
in-
apparently when I leave.
Apparently.
but the mob is real similar to that Ultra Grip to
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Dope.
Well, I think that the me having Jessup was a necessity or out of like just circumstance. I mean, because the skate station just carried Jessup.
I noticed
you know?
that actually. Yeah,
there was a
dude.
time where we had Black Magic for a little bit, way back.
wow.
Shorty's days.
Throwback.
Shorty's days.
Yeah. Dude.
But then we were just Jessup after that, and
That was your norm.
Yeah.
That's what we went with.
now mob is like mob reigns supreme, and it's
I
kind of
think-
polarizing a little.
I think Shake Junt is taking over mob. To be honest, I
Yeah.
watched a video about. I'm kind of into like business and all that,
That's
and
good.
like figuring out what sells and
Yeah.
how to do that. And they were like, Shake Junt is like always off the shelf, always out of stock.
Mhm.
Everybody wants it.
Yeah, dude. It just I don't know.
It's
This
like-
might have been my friend
it's
telling
like-
me some random bullshit, but
Mhm.
like I don't know, dude.
It
It
could
just
just
makes
be
sense.
observing the market.
Yeah, dude. And like I don't know. I really think Shake Junt might be the new mob.
It's like Baker boards. They're like some of the most expensive, but everybody carries them because they sell them, and I'm confused. I don't know why. There must be
It's-
like a type of brand
you
loyalty.
think
like,
they're the
I
most
have to.
expensive?
There's some
is-
brand loyalty
has
there, I
Dex,
think.
Has
Yeah.
deck changes.
Their
Dick
price. Their
price
price.
Dick
What,
changes. Yeah, dude.
Dick changes.
what is it?
Has skateboard deck price changed?
$80 for a.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You pay
Yeah.
$80 for a
Yeah.
deck, dude.
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah, for a pro deck, I mean, you're gonna
It's
look
up
at
there.
Inflation got it?
anywhere from 70 to 90. But yeah, I mean, you got to think everything goes up in the world, and
I didn't-
skateboarding is a part of
Skateboarding never
of
did
the,
that.
I know,
the world.
not
But
for a long
but
time.
but you know what was
Wood
happening
prices went up.
is
COVID.
well, no. Check it out. If you look at the cost of running a business, and that cost of the business keeps going up and up and up and up every year, like it would, because it has ever since the freaking 70s. It's just gotten more and more expensive to run a skateboard business.
You can do it. Yeah.
Well, then you look at the skate prices, and then everybody says that the pro decks need to be 60 and shop decks need to be 40, and that's it. Every year that it goes up, somebody's taking that hit. And you know who's taking that hit?
Local.
It's a skate business owner,
Yeah.
whether it's the shop or the brand,
skater owned, essentially.
or the pro skater.
Yeah.
Everybody is taking that incremental hit. The more and more it costs more to do business, but the skate industry won't adjust.
Yeah.
We're hurting.
We're just hurting ourselves.
So
It sucks, but
so you're saying your guys are in favor of this?
It's skater mind.
kidding. Yeah.
Check it out. It's skater mind that is like telling us that decks need to be a certain cost.
So there just needs to be
you're like, when I grew up,
There
it
needs
was
to-
this much.
there
That's
needs
what
to
you go
be
off of.
there needs to be divisions in skateboarding now. There needs to be these are absolute beginners skateboards. These are absolute intermediate skateboards.
But they don't have that.
yeah, it's not crazy, but
And that's not
Yeah.
just like how it's made, it's the quality of wood.
Mhm.
Like if you want a price point deck, you can get the 50-60 one. That's like what is standard right now. Or if you want the Baker one,
And really,
that's the advanced
all that
whatever.
is either color veneers or advanced graphics
Exactly, dude. Like,
or top
Yeah.
graphics. That's what's
But
weird
it's
to me. Like,
perception.
yeah, it
It's
is
perception.
perception.
It's
If you
not-
just do like a couple of stickers on the bottom and it's raw wood, you think, oh, that's price point. But it's still the same pressed deck as the one that's the higher end. It comes from the same factory. It
But
comes from the same.
there's the
Press.
value. So we were talking about Baker earlier. It's
it has value. for sure.
people have a brand allegiance to.
yeah,
to,
but I'm saying
to
like Baker would have like their advanced board, their intermediate.
And-
So every
they do.
price can be.
I think they do. I mean,
like
you
it's
got,
just like a cheat code.
Well, I
in a
mean,
way.
if you think you got your
Team
your
board.
Baker deck
Yeah.
team board, but then you
Oh,
also
so-
have their pro decks, right?
So they're selling pro decks for more now.
Well, because you have
Do
to
I
think.
not know
you-
anything?
You might not.
I haven't
So
bought skateboards.
Sir,
in
say
so
it's been a
long.
while since you bought
Thanks,
anymore.
juvenile. Thanks, juvenile.
they're just helping you out.
Yeah, dude.
No, but when a pro deck, if it costs more, then that extra amount should go to that skater. You know what I mean?
Oh, so like commission almost.
Exactly.
Well-
Yeah, well, like the
Something of that nature.
they're getting it's their pro board and they're getting paid off
Off
that
royalties.
deck
Off of
with
sales,
their royalties.
yeah.
Yeah, but like if you have like a logo deck that's not selling that skater, should it be more or should it be less? It should be less because it's not that money's not going to the skater,
Bro.
the pro skater.
I thought all
And if you're buying a
sales-
pro deck, are you not supporting that skater?
You are. You literally are. Buying his shoes, his deck, you're supporting him anymore.
That's how. Okay,
Yeah.
I forgot about all of this. You're right.
Well, I mean,
Right.
And nowadays too, there's so many options for boards. You got foils, you got Bozeman,
Yeah.
you got the Pokemon bags. Like,
So you guys are saying
so it's like
if
we've
I
really
bought-
pushed skateboards and
Yeah.
what they can do with graphics.
Honestly,
and
yeah, because hockey has the. I don't know if you said that, but like the weird.
them Bosemans,
Yeah,
you can
dude.
feel it.
Yeah, and
totally.
they also
that's
had, like,
expensive.
You remember back in the day, they'd have like the posters, and you could like wobble it, and it would like change
Change.
motion.
Yeah,
they have those
um,
graphics now.
It's called
Exactly.
lectilinear
so much
printing.
more- There's so much more stuff
Lectrolinear.
printed on
Yeah.
boards now than ever. I mean, back in the day, if you had that, it was like a one-off. It would be like a rare.
Yeah,
If you had it in
yeah.
a Bose something,
Yeah.
well, man,
That's
that'd be
Gucci.
rare.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
But,
now it's like everybody's got a, yeah.
But then there's like the cost of creating that thing, So like if everybody said like, hey, when I go buy my skateboard deck, it needs to cost $60. And I don't want
Everybody's
to
got
pay
their
any
own
more
ideal.
than that.
Yeah,
I don't want to pay
everybody's
any
got
more
their-
than that. But if like let's say it cost more than the last year that they ran that, and you paid 60 last year and you pay 60 this year, who took that hit? Some skater owned business or some skater took that hit straight up.
Whether it's
Damn
the pro,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
whether it's the pro company and the shop at the same time,
Double
or-
damn it, triple damn it,
Yeah.
dude.
So I mean, I just think it's like that's
I'm broke.
That's why you need to support. That's why you need to support your local skate shop that's
So
why
they can continue to
so they can
get
continue
stocked
to grow the
That is
industry,
true.
because
That is
that's how we grow the industry.
Get
is-
Real
is
Board Shop is
incrementally.
going to open soon in Bentonville, so just shop there for
There
the
you
rest
go,
of your
and,
life.
and help grow their operation.
Yeah,
And I mean,
dude.
whatever town you're in, I think you need to support your local scene
Exactly.
because, like, you know, the local skate shop is the place that is keeping the local skaters stocked with stuff. Now I know internet changes a lot of that, but
Nah,
you
dude,
know,
the personality will be unmatched. I think people just subconsciously know they don't want to order stuff online. And like if you
yeah,
can capture,
I don't
like,
want to order stuff
Yeah, dude.
online, but sometimes I have to.
Yeah, dude.
you know.
If someone actually, I feel like businesses around here fall into the southern white mom category,
Mhm.
like with the way they present themselves or have their artistic endeavors, whatever.
Well,
their style of choice.
You know, I'll say that there's a lot of different skaters nowadays. You know, like
Oh, yeah.
we used to, like back in the skate station
I
days.
love all the different skate shops, man.
Yeah.
There's so many different
You have
ones
to be
now.
diverse in your products, and you have to give everybody everything.
Mhm.
Like-
Yeah, it's hard to it's a
And
hard thing to
that's
do though.
hard.
That's a hard
Yeah.
thing to
Hey,
do.
that's shut down many
I know.
skate shops
That-
too. and
that
that's-
shut down
it's-
Disturbed.
It's
You know,
tough.
I'll
It's
I'll
tough.
say we're gonna have
Skate Station couldn't do it either.
yeah, we're gonna have the syndicate episode not too long from now, and
Cindy.
well, and dude, and one of the things that we were talking about, like the overall the overview of it
Yeah.
was how hard it was to keep things
Yeah,
stocked.
that's
that,
what
that
I-
people
To
Yeah.
like.
satisfy
I feel
everybody.
You know, so like you get
wants.
you get a run of shoes,
Yeah.
and you're like, all these shoes are dope, and I get there's 4 colorways. You know, I get as many size options as I can of all those colorways, and there was one colorway I didn't get. And somebody comes in like, oh, you don't have that green and white in the 11s?
And then they start hating.
Yeah, now
They'll
they
go back
hate
to
you.
Yeah.
school and be like,
Yeah,
they
dude.
ain't got squat, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
so it's
17 other
hard.
pairs of shoes there.
Yeah, you're like, I invested like $10,000
Yeah, exactly.
to
Shoes are
try
brutal.
to get these shoes
Exactly.
here, and now you don't like any of them.
Yeah, I remember
you know?
specifically, he'd be like, kids would come in like, well, can you carry girl? Okay, I'll carry girl. He'd carry girl, and that same kids would come in and be like, some
You didn't get the
some
right
kid-
one.
Right,
Some
right.
kids got that at school.
Yeah.
You don't got creature. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so
and
you
then,
get
and
the
then
creature
all
in,
of a sudden,
and it's
you're,
the same thing every time.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, why didn't you come back? You bitch that we didn't have creature, but you didn't come back and buy as soon as we got
Yeah,
it.
you didn't
That's right.
buy it at
It's
all.
really strange.
Yeah.
People do that all
Yeah.
the time.
You switch.
Or like you
instantly.
said, every Southern mom around here, back when I used to work at the skate station stuff, they would come in and be like, well, this place is, kind of ghetto, so
Yeah.
y'all are not paying taxes, so you should give me a
Exactly.
deal. I should get 20%
Dude,
off. And I'm
it's
like,
I
just-
should pay
I'm like,
less.
I'm not
Yeah.
giving you
Like-
20% off because then we close down and we do pay taxes, lady.
Yeah.
If we don't, we're screwed.
And like the way skaters express like their aura, I guess, like
Mhm.
I don't know, like being in a skate shop is very different from being anywhere else. Like imagine how like a
It's
fisherman goes to Bass
chill, all
Pro
laid
Shop,
back.
but,
Sure.
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
it's just more centralized, and like you feel feelings whenever you go into a skate shop, and you're supposed to,
Mhm.
like you're supposed to go in there and be like, I'm gonna land shit today. Like
It's a
because of this.
cultivation. It's a
Yeah,
it's
dude.
or a curation rather. I feel like skate shops need to be a curation
Yeah.
of the fine art
Yeah,
of,
bro.
of
Straight up.
of skateboarding.
Like
you
it
know
has
what I mean?
to, it has to encapsulate it at some point, and like I think people. This is what I was gonna say. I think people were scared. The Southern white moms would like, oh well, don't support them. You can't go there. They're crazy. They're dingy.
trashy.
Yeah, they're dirty. They're
Mhm.
trash.
Of course
whatever.
we're dirty. We play in the street.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bro. Literally, like
Yeah.
In the
I
street.
washed so much dirt off my skin before. I'm like, I didn't even know that was there. Like, that's disgusting, dude.
Yeah, you're like, but I was skating
But
and
they,
I,
but they
like
do
dirt
ta-
and
they
blood.
do take
yeah.
it as like, oh well, he doesn't care about taxes. He doesn't care about paying the price.
Yeah,
So
dude.
he'll hook me up if I tell him I'm gonna spend $100.
Yeah, dude.
He'll give me 20% off, and it's like.
Everyone's always trying to get a
and half the
deal.
time they're asking some young kid that's working for the owner for free to give him the discount, and he's like, I
don't
can't even
know.
get my homies a discount.
Yeah, dude. Right. Yeah,
Right.
bro. Wouldn't make
I'm not giving you a discount.
So when you like do all that, when you put all that together, I mean, it's like, skateboarding's not going to grow unless we accept just like paying a little bit more for the life and the products that we have. Because like, I was thinking about, people that have said they've supported Gnarkansas in the past. And I'm not going to name names, but like, people have asked for, like something, and they're like, can I get a hookup? And like that same person has always asked for a hookup. And if you've never paid more than the cost of the product, then you are not helping that company move forward.
Yeah.
You're actually making sure they don't go forward,
or that they stay in that.
Yeah, because you're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, totally.
And I'm not complaining, but I'm like, I'm saying that, when you, and this goes for any brand, anywhere, when you say that you support that brand, support is more than words.
Totally. Yeah.
Using
the
do
product.
something with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do something with that support. Like whatever it is. I don't. And there's so many other ways that you can support something, but more than anything, buy something from a retailer at normal cost. How about that? How about you just pay what they ask for? Like they say it's $59.99.
It's a hard one.
Well, you just give them $59.99 because they didn't advertise it to screw people
Or best offer.
Yeah, or
It doesn't say
all
our
skate
best-
shops
That's
or
Facebook
best offer.
Marketplace is
Yeah,
cursed, dude.
yeah, right.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
But yeah, man,
Or best offer.
support your local skate shop.
What'd you
Support
do?
your local
Yup.
skate brand.
What'd you do? Just put like 2? Did we just put 2 hours down?
We did. We
Really?
did 2 hours. That's
It's been here for that long.
and well, no, and I see. I was trying to tell both. I was just trying to tell you is that once you get rolling,
Yeah,
dude, it's
It's easy, dude.
So I said half the time, I'm like,
It's easy
"You
to
don't even
pass
gotta
that
talk
time."
30 minutes or an hour, because I know
2
that once you
hours.
get in there, it'll get up there real quick.
It gets up there quick. Yeah.
Well, I guess one thing I wanna say again.
Yeah.
There was an edit I saw of me, like kind of. This is talking about my neck injury. This was like This edit was probably like a year or two after, and I don't remember doing any of the tricks in it. Dude, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's so weird. I just wanted to let that be out there.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. And something nobody knew about.
yeah, dude. Like I'm watching it, I'm like, I did. Like, who is that?
I did. Yeah.
Like, that's not me, dude. Like, there's no way I could just autopilot right into that. Whatever.
You hurt yourself, and they had to remove your body from the matrix and put a clone in for a minute,
bro.
and then put you back in when you're ready.
That's
And then when you were
exactly
repaired.
what it felt like, though. That's 1,000%.
I've been gone for a minute.
Yeah, dude. Like, there was honestly, this year is probably the most clear I've felt, but still understanding the atrocities that has put me through, but that's nothing.
It's nothing,
Dude, that's life,
nothing,
dude.
Yeah, you're gonna bounce back from it.
Yeah,
I mean, you're
people
not.
are real.
I mean, you're not. You're
I didn't want to make the injury me, and I didn't want to wallow in pity of myself and be feel bad, oh, that happened to me. It did, and it sucked, but I felt like that when I had the neck brace on, and as soon as it came off, I was like, don't feel like that anymore.
Right.
Freebird.
Yeah, dude, just
Freebird.
be normal.
Freebird.
This was fun, dude.
Oh,
Sweet.
but yeah, we did one.
This is cool.
Episode 1 down,
dude.
down for the count.
We should
Dude,
have had
thanks for
We should have
coming,
your clip
dude.
of your
Thank
neck
you.
break, huh?
Yeah, dude. Should we put it up there?
Do you have it?
It's on my Instagram.
It is.
Yeah.
Probably
It's
buried
kind
on
of
there
deep
somewhere.
though. Yeah.
It's deep.
Yeah.
Do you
27.
organize your gram page like some people do? You
Hell
know, you
no.
I got the slams, I got the flips.
No. I need to though. That's
How about
actually
you
probably
know what we do is we tell everybody to go check out your Instagram.
yeah.
Okay, like we were just saying, we just talked about your Instagram being
Talked about
your
name,
part.
too.
Yeah.
It's go watch Garrett's part.
You're right.
Watch his Instagram clips.
You'll find the neck break
You'll
video.
find the neck break video. It's a
Yep.
ways down, so watch the video.
And
Watch
hit the heart.
and hit that like
Follow
button.
me. You can DM me. I'll talk to you.
That's right. That's right.
Heart it and DM.
I think we just
baby.
turned this into a different.
Yeah,
type of podcast.
dude. Yeah, what's up? This is the Love Podcast
Love-
now.
That's right.
The Love Cast. But yeah, dude, stoked you came.
Stoked to be here.
Made it out.
Yeah, dude.
Stoked.
Loved it.
Dude.
It was so cool.
Come skate with us later.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
go to my mom's. I'm
Yeah,
gonna see if
there you
they're
go.
still doing stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm about it.
Sick, dude.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks everybody for watching.
Dude.
Next Gnarcast is next weekend. We're gonna have a Revolution Suspension Solutions,
Bikes.
and they're going to literally explain to us how suspension works at
No
all
way.
because it's confusing, dude.
I like-
it makes
yeah, I
it
was gonna
makes
say,
zero
suspension's not
sense
easy.
whatsoever, and
No.
I'm an idiot, and I need to be
I'm gonna
un-idioted.
tune in.
I probably still won't understand, but
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Look at you.
Well, dude,
cool.
thanks for coming.
Dude, thank you.
Skater die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Hash lore.
That's right. Later, y'all.
Goodbye.
I'm all sweaty.
Dude, that was